before you can see somebody in the north to vote for somebody in the east, out of 10, you can only see 1 or 2. And youth that we are talking about now, everything, the movement of the youth that we are talking about now is only happening in the west, south, and east. It doesn't happen in the north. You will not see them in the north shouting that obedience, hey, it is youth time, it is youth time. Nobody is shouting it is youth time in the north.
Yes.
And the calculation of their local government is much more than our own.
Yes, sir.
That is why I listened to one, I forget the man name on YouTube. He said what we're supposed to be fighting for right now is the what they call this thing, to change our constitution, number 1.
Constitution, and
So
we need a restructuring, complete restructuring.
If we don't do anything about that restructuring, we are not going anywhere. It won't work. That is number 1. Number 2, and if we say, okay, we want to do this thing the way we are doing it right now, what we can do now without restructuring is for all of us that we call ourselves youth, that you are shouting, take your PVC now. Want everybody to go to their ward, their local government, go and join politics in your local government, go and channel some position there, and make sure that some people that is doing the right thing are taking the right position. Because we are shouting obedient. Most of them, they are not doing it, they are not doing meeting in their ward. They are politics, they are doing politics in your area. You are not doing meeting with them. All those baba, all those old cargo, they are there controlling. Now they say they are selecting people that will go and select who will represent us in Abuja, like all this primary they are doing now. They are taking 3 delegates from each local government, from each ward. Now, these people they are selecting them, we don't know them. We just noticed that, okay, Atiku won the primary. We noticed that Tinubu won the primary. How did they arrive to those people that represent voting them? We don't know.
And
we don't understand that all these people
voted Atiku.
Yes, they voted Atiku. And all these people now, they came from the ward in your area, from your local government. And you are in your local government, you are shouting, take your PVC, take your PVC. This your PVC, how do you want to make it active? How do you want to make use of it if you don't participate with them in your ward? Now, we have Labour Party now that, okay, let's say all the youth, they are in support of Labour Party. In our area, Labour Party, there should be someone that will contest for councillor, House of Rep, House of Assembly, House of Senate for Senate in our area. Let's channel that energy to take somebody that is responsible, that will fight for us, to go and represent us in each state. For example, in Southwest now, there should be someone that will be in National Assembly representing youth, which is going to be Labour. There should be someone that will represent us, House of Rep in Abuja. There should be someone that will represent us in Senate House in Abuja. But everything that we have in our mouth, we are shouting Obi. That only president that you want to work on. Even if, let's say, something happened, that Obi mistakenly happened to be a president. If Obi happened to be a president today, they will impeach him within 3 months. Because he has nobody in the house. How many Senate the Labour Party has? Do we shout any other name under Labour Party that represents for Senate House?
My or House of Assembly? Election is coming next month, soon. Let them go and try their popularity. 1 second, my brother. Israel Asemota, I'm not convincing anybody here. If you so like your principal, like you said, I'm trying to protect my principal. Why don't you come on board now, come and defend your principal and tell the people how they will penetrate the north? You see, these are the type of people chatting obedient up and down, and they have no IQ of what is happening in Nigerian politics. Go ahead, Mr. Adeola.
So, like what you said now, they just did the election in Ekiti now. We don't see any traces of Labour Party. Are you telling me that there's no youth in Ekiti? Are you telling me there's no youth?
My brother, let me explain that to you. Ekiti youth, Ekiti election. All the political parties, my research proved that all the political parties paid money. Ekiti is one of the most educated states in Nigeria. And the youth there,
a lot of professors. A lot of professors are there. A lot of professors are there. So now,
the youth sold their vote. The youth sold their vote.
Yes, we are just shouting Obi, Obi. Everybody knows that Obi is good. Obi is perfect. But how do you want to? How are you planning to make Obi a president? Can Obi do it alone? Obi can never do it alone. Obi will be your president now. If Obi happen to be your president, how many people in the house that will support Obi when Obi become a president? If Obi want to pass any law now,
can I quickly come in? Can I say something?
Chidi, go ahead. Okay. Say something, Chidi.
You know, see, I don't want to, let us not be driven with too much emotion here. I listened interview. They interviewed him recently, and some of these issues came up. And of course, you know, we have to absorb him. To the best of my knowledge, Obi as a person, like what you guys are saying, it's not about Obi alone. But he just told them that he's just barely 3 weeks in Labour Party. So Obi is just a face that people want to use and climb. And that is why you see that most of the jobs, he's not doing it. All that they are saying, you know, with or without will work for Obi. So, but the point you guys are raising are okay. The Labour Party, you know, the critics of Labour Party was that, okay, that's why the issue of structure came in. I mean, how many states were there? And I even noticed today, I think go Google it, go check, you know, maybe if I'm not wrong, the Labour Party just secured 1 seat now in House of, is it Senate or representative? And that maybe is going to be the only seat they have now. So I think this thing is going to be gradual. It's going to, I believe we will get there. We'll get there. So yes, we will get there. Today, yes, I saw it in the news. Maybe you just double check. Labour Party just secure 1 seat in either House of Rep or House of Senate. I don't know which.
I think it's defection. There is someone defecting.
Okay, maybe defection or something like that. So, but all of them now, whether defection, you understand. So, but it's going to take. You know, Labour Party has been there for a while, but because of Nigerian, you know, like, you know, they just collapsed Nigeria into 2 political systems, and that is the problem. You understand? Yes. So let us absorb Obi. You know,
yes, my brother. Like what I was saying. You understand? We have some.
Adiola Abiolaji. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you on this channel. Comrade Chidi, yes, I have seen you. I know you because you've been following us. And you are very welcome, my brother. I just came in. I have not been really following, but from the little I heard from you, it's just okay. But I just think that what you are saying is still like talking about the old wagon, the old way of doing things. Adiola Abiolaji. I don't know where you are joining us from. Please, can I just know where you are joining us from?
I'm joining you from Istanbul.
Excuse me, I'm the moderator of this place.
Okay.
Are you going to contribute or you are?
I just want to know why I asked that question is to know how on ground you are. Even if you are not on ground now, at least the social media president that will be saying, this is more than what you think. If change wants to take place, we don't need to follow the old way of doing things. You'll just be surprised. It's just starting. What you will see will surprise you. It's about people. Politics is about people. It's not about one structure or one thing. The name you are seeing, people are already defecting. Even people are leaving APC already to PDP. Though we know that APC and PDP, they are both the same thing. We are not saying that those political parties are not.
I'm sorry.
Yes, they are.
People that are defecting. People that are defecting, they are defecting not because of the youth, not because of the people. They are defecting because of their selfishness, because they don't have to get in their party.
Because they are not satisfied.
Okay. So, my brother, if you are defecting,
Adiola, you are in Turkey. Adiola, you are in Turkey. You are enjoying the dividends of democracy. Did you work for it? Somebody will work for it. Nigerian youth are ready to take back their country.
Israel, it's not your time. It's not your time here. Please,
it's my time. You want this is a debate.
You can go
guys,
to debate here.
Hello, no, Israel. Israel,
It's not your turn. You have to wait for your turn. You know the rules.
Israel, hold on. I heard Adiola spoke and Chidi came on. And as Chidi was talking, I said, okay, let me also speak because I'm already here. So let's follow it accordingly. At least there's somebody who is in charge of this program today, which is Epa is the one broadcasting. And because he was not talking, and I had Adiola talks, and Chidi also took it from there. I also say, okay, let me also speak. So since you just came, hold on. It's not, we must not make it very rowdy. We are all driving one point. What we need is progress. This is not personal. We both all of us here knows, all of us knows that Nigeria is not working. It's not something we should be arguing about. All of us know that Nigeria is not working. And these same old politicians have been the people driving the politics. Now, you can see the movement. It's about the youth. They don't want to care about political parties. You see registration, the way people are coming out to come and register. Let's leave whether they are going to join local party. It is not, it's not important. They are not politicians. They want to vote. They are voters. Whether they join local parties, sir, whether they go to PDP, they go to any grass level, they are the people. They want to cast their vote. By the time they cast their vote, sir, and the person the people want comes on board, you now see the reaction of the people. If they will form structure, if they will begin to enter the political party, it's gradually, you cannot force it. Obi is not the one doing it, it's people. They are tired. Just it's people. Obi is not telling people to go and register. Churches, even the northerners, everywhere. People are tired. People are dying. What is structure?
Hold on, Mr. Leftist. I want to ask this question. We know
ahead,
this.
Sir.
This is happening. We know what you are saying, but this is just happening in the southern part of southern Nigeria.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
It's my turn now.
No, people... I've asked a leftist. Machiavelli, can you just wait a minute to get to your turn?
Continue with your question. Let me be sure of what you are asking.
The question is...
Hello, I can't hear you again.
What I'm saying is that what is happening at the moment is in the south. Yes. The revolution, the cry for Peter Obi is in the south, not yet in the southwest, or let alone the north. My presentation today is just to prove that the southwest, the northern people are not yearning for Peter Obi. How do we get there? And a vote that the supporters of Peter Obi vote will automatically transform to become a vote for Atiku. And we are all saying the same thing here. We just want a way. I want people to contribute meaningfully. How it will not? This is my position.
Let me quickly...
One second, Mr. Leftist. While you think about the answers, there's a caller on the line. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, all right, thank you.
The link is on the wall. If you go on the comment section, please.
Yeah, I can't go on the wall. Just send me a link on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll try and send it to you now straight away. Mr. Leftist, go ahead. Can you answer that question?
Yes, sir. You are seeing a lot of the South coming out according to what you just said. Yes, because these Southerners, this lot of youth in the South, were never part of the government. Most of them have not registered because of the way the view they have about the government. But the government is not responsible. So why are they getting involved? Now, the South, the North, most of them have registered both the cow and goats, little children and all that. And because of their religion, yes, the attachment to their religion, there seems to be one. But I tell you what, sir, it is just the beginning thing. You can see some of the people in the North. You saw some videos, some people saying they are going for Labour Party. If you don't follow up, I am not in Nigeria for now. I follow up on social media, and you will be so surprised what is going to happen. Even the core northern youths, most of them are tired. Apart from the primitive ones that are using religions, those one don't know nothing. We are not going to count those ones to it. And let me also let you know, sir, even if the North, it is only 10 people, 10% of vote we got from the North, and the other part get it, we get it. There's a law that says you must get 25% in almost all regions. So the North alone cannot just say yes. And I tell you, if you listen to our state governor, those state governor of recent, that is already afraid. He was not afraid to come out to say the truth. That even in his house, he's already obedient. He's advising the rest that we must do something about this, or we're going to lose it. They are going to lose it, sir. It's not about Obi, it's about people. And I tell you, most of the youths in the North, don't be surprised. That is the educated ones. They will not
Lefties,
vote.
can I finish it up because time is going, because we need to start a debate soon. Let me just finish it.
All right, sir.
And my people, good evening. You see, this is what we are talking about. When the youth are ready, they told us that we don't have PVC. This is the same power I've been telling us that we don't have PVC. We have our PVC now. I show him my own that day. PVC is ready. You cannot. This is beyond Obi. You know yourself, the state government, because your principal is not moving. That is why you are having this now. Say, hey, the Southwest cannot vote. But see, when the movement starts, everything go shele. Obi they come. Nigeria youth na structure. Una say we don't get structure. Now the structure na they see. So why is it that una say social media na be president for social media? Why una dey social media? Una for not your day social media, una be jagaba na una do now. This is why they are changing your mindset. They want you to say the South cannot vote to be. Are you the people seeing? Are you not seeing what is happening on social media and everywhere around Nigeria? They are moving. The youth are moving, because every day you accuse us of we are the problem. We are the diasporans and the problem. They are not the problem. They are just a structure. Things una say na only them. Una principal na dem get Nigeria. They will always be there. We are not ready for all those kind of old cargoes. We are ready for change. It's our generation. It's our generation. I see some people talking here
Thank
now.
you, Machiavelli. Thank you, Machiavelli. Thank you very much. You see, my people. You can see the type of people. You can see the type of people behind Obi now. They don't even have anything to say.
Other people have they have 5 minutes. They have been talking since. So you still let me talk. It's
you
my
talk
right.
like you've been repeating one word more than.
I'm not repeat any word. Don't suppress me. This is a voter suppression. You are suppressing
talk
my
your
own now.
You vote. You get your PVC.
I have my PVC. That one you see now. That one they pay. That one they pay on a camp now.
You get your PVC while you are in the diaspora.
I did my PVC in 2019. I did my PVC in 2019.
Machiavelli, hold on.
Nigeria youth and structure. We are coming.
Please,
Machiavelli, hold on. Please, this link that you put,
can I observe?
Hold on, please. I just want to quickly tell Ipa on an advice. This link that you put on the screen, I would advise you put it on the comment section so that it will be easy for anybody that wants to take it.
Put it on. They can send it to me and I'll put it on the comment section. A lot of people are on the queue disturbing me. They want to join. Please,
yes, sir. Put it on the comment section, please. You can take it now. You are the moderator. Go to invite on that day.
There's a debate going on now. Me, I want to move here because you want to change his start. You want to change that for now. Not the damage control. Neither they do so.
Leftists and TD. You can see the people supporting Obi.
No, I am also
Nigeria youth na structure. Praise thy Lord. Obi they come, oh, praise thy Lord. Nigeria youth na structure.
Okay,
praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Nigeria youth na structure.
Machiavelli, hold on.
Hello. Please, I have this observation to make. I am not averse to anybody's choice of candidate in this election. You understand? But for me, I speak for myself. So if I find myself, if I navigate myself through a forum like this, I am doing that because I took my time to observe, and I am doing based on sanity and reputation. So if we cannot maintain orderliness, then I will be thinking otherwise. It doesn't matter what you. We need to maintain. We need to maintain a high level of intellectual decorum when it comes to pushing, because what you're doing, everybody's watching across the globe. So it doesn't matter. We'll appreciate your support, but please let us. Somebody is moderating. So if you want to make observation, at least you take
Thank you,
you
Chidi.
be
Thank you.
allowed to
You're a
do that. It's
gentleman.
not me. I'm
Thank
not
you.
part of this. So if you continue like this, let's follow
Thank you.
orderliness, please. That's my
Thank you.
observation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Who's talking? Who's supposed to be talking now? Leftist, can you answer your question, please?
Yes, I just answered my question. I told you that what you are saying is not about, it's just starting. Just like Chidi said that it's about 3 weeks ago, we just came on board and 3 weeks ago, and Nigerians who had not gotten their voters card before now are now in a hurry all over, both the south, both the west, both the east, that never wanted anything like election in their place, are all over now scrabbling and craving for the same PVC they never had gotten before now. So talking about the north, some of the north, as I told you, that the educated people in the north are already seeing what is happening. And most of them are already also keying in.
One second, leftist. I've got Rita who speak um, for Pro as well, and the phone just went out. I'll just phone her straight away.
Okay.
I'm
When
not
she's
trying
on,
to
I will
put you
stop.
down because
No, once she
I asked for
no,
two pro, I asked for two against, but we have Rita now who is a pro. Hello.
Hello, Domosa. Good afternoon. I'm just going to be very quick. I can't join the debate regrettably. I just want to ask you a question. Epa, do you believe Peter Obi can steer Nigeria to the right direction? I just want to ask you. This question is for Epa.
Okay, I will answer you if you give me 2 minutes. Yeah, can I have 2 minutes to answer our sister?
No.
Yes, you are in charge.
Okay. I do know about, I got to hear about Peter Obi. I've never been to Anambra. I've never seen what he has done. And besides that, there are other governors who have performed more than, if they are measuring him with what he has done in Anambra, there are other governors who have performed more than him. Like the governor who's not contesting for presidential election, that is the one of Tinubu, did very well. We've seen a lot of them who perform well in their states. I know that. If I'm to use that just because he performed in Anambra very well, I don't think it's enough for me to endorse him for presidential to become the president of Nigeria. But for me, with what I've been seeing him saying and all these things, I think Peter Obi will be better off as Minister for Economics.
Okay, Epa.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to be quick. It is very unfair for you to say that. Now, I will tell you why.
Did you never see me at the talk, huh?
I will tell you why I say it's unfair. It's because that same indices you use for Tinubu and say I will not mention anything. The same indices, the same criteria you use for the man at Borden or the bullion van man. All his supporters are always saying, "Oh, he did Lagos. He did Lagos." Lagos was the only place. So what is different between if you claim that he did so well in a state that was former capital of Nigeria and he did so well, now you are endorsing him based on that fact? Why can't you endorse Peter Obi based on that fact? So I'm using what your criteria is now to ask you. Why can't you now? Let me finish. I'm going to be quick because I am on a call.
Yeah.
I know prior to Peter Obi joining the Labour Party, I didn't have any candidate. Because I always said, as long as we have the same political scheme going on, a frog can be president of Nigeria. But when he pulled himself out of that circle of evil geniuses, then I'm like, okay, now let me see this man. Although we have been hearing about Peter Obi and his antecedents, and the man has kept saying, verify. Epa, you say you've never been to Anambra. That is not a very good excuse. With all due respect, sir, that is not a very good excuse, because the man has repeatedly said, verify, find out. Epa, you have a plethora of information on the internet that is free. You have the options of meeting or asking anybody who has lived in Anambra or who is even living in Edo State, but they are from Anambra State. They can tell you. So that's not even a very good excuse, sir. Because when you say that, it looks very lame. You know, with all due respect, it looks lame to say you've never been there. I've been to Anambra. I've seen the difference. I've been to Anambra
You've been there. I've not been there
before he was governor. Now, the last thing I want to say that what makes you really think? Because I think you're looking at it from the fact that Tinubu has a kind of political powers influence over in the north. But what really makes you think that the north will be secured by the man at Bodilon's vote? He might not even be voted in, even if he's a Muslim. That's not even enough. His name is not. He might be even be deceived. He might not even be voted. So what makes you think that he might have the power in the West, as I'm assuming, in the West, but what makes you think that he will get the votes of the North? I don't believe so. And I have come to the conclusion, and it's a conclusion and also a question I want to ask you. Do you believe that the people from the West, I don't want to call tribes now, they are the problem of the South, because they have been greedy over the years. They've had a sorrow over the years. Why are they being greedy? Why are they not being honest? So will you agree with me that they are the problem of the unity of the South?
I would like to answer that question.
Let me just give some preamble, please.
I would like to answer that question when you're done. The question she asked is very important to
all I know. Yeah, all I know now, if you see Lagos, if you hear about Lagos, a lot of people in the diaspora, even within Nigeria, they go to Lagos and build houses. They left. They are now leaving their state to go to Lagos. This is his structure which he left. Tinubu leave behind for Lagos. Lagos is fast growing. Even the economy in Lagos is far bigger than the one in Ghana. And I expect people, what I really want to find out today is that the modalities of Peter Obi getting straight to the north to go and woo voters there, when we already know that the political system arrangement in Nigeria. And I challenge you people. Next month is Osun. Osun is Labour. Somebody left PDP to go and contest a governorship election in the platform of Labour, and he won. So Osun next month, let's see how the popularity is. Me, I not they like to work out wasted journey. I don't yet.
Ogamode, please, can I speak a bit because I'm at work? Can I speak a bit? Tony Africa here, please, sir.
Tony Africa.
I'm at work. I just try to just come and speak a bit. Then I go back to my work.
No, but it doesn't work like that. Allow the moderator to make.
You just join us, please. I would like Chidi want to answer first. Then Tony Africa, I'll call on you. Just hold on 1 second, please.
Okay, sorry.
Go on, Chidi.
Oh, okay.
I also said that I wanted to answer the question the caller had posed.
Who said who wants to answer the question?
It was me. It's a Pensat.
Pensat, go ahead to answer then. You said you want to answer Rita.
Yeah. Okay. So let me first of all enjoin all the protocols. Hello to all the fellow panelists and the listeners. Now, what I'm gonna first of all answer is the question she posed about the West always coddling the North. She asked that question, and I'm going to use. Let me go ahead and consult an article written by Mr. Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. He was a former emir of Kano. He was a former central bank boss, a very educated man, a very smart man. He wrote an article sometime in 1998. So he goes, let me just paraphrase. I'm going to quote a little bit. Okay. So my views on the Yoruba political leadership have been thoroughly articulated in some of my writings, prime among which was Afenifere, Syllabus of Errors, published by This Day, the Sunday newspaper, on September 27, 1998. There was also an earlier publication in the Weekly Trust entitled The Igbo, the Yoruba, and History, August 21, 1998. I recommend people to check those out. In sum, the quote continues, the Yoruba political leadership, as mentioned by Baralaraba Musa, has shown itself over the years to be incapable of rising above narrow tribal interests and reciprocating goodwill from other sections of the country by treating other groups with respect. Practically every crisis in Nigeria since independence has its roots in this attitude. The Yoruba elite were the first in 1962 to attempt a violent overthrow of an elected government in this country. In 1966, it was the violence in the West which provided an avenue for the push of 15th January. After Chief Awolowo lost to Shagari in 1983 elections, it was the discontent and bad publicity in the Southwest which led to Buhari intervention. When Buhari jailed UPN governors like Ige and Onabanjo, the Southwestern press castigated the good government and provided the right mood for IBB to take over power. As soon as IBB cleared UPN governors of charges against them in a politically motivated retrial, he became the darling of the Southwest. When IBB annulled the primaries in which Adamu Siroma and Shehu Yaradua emerged as presidential candidates in the NRC and SDP, he was hailed by the Southwest. When the same man annulled the June 12, 1993 election in which Abiola was the front runner, the Southwest now became defenders of democracy. When it seemed Sani Abacha was sympathetic to Abiola, the Southwest supported his takeover. He was in fact invited by a prominent NADECO member to take over in a published letter shortly before the event. Even though Abiola had won the elections in the North was blamed for its annulment. When Abdullah Salam Abubakar started his transition, the Yoruba political leadership through NADECO presented a memorandum on a government of national unity that showed complete disrespect for the intelligence and liberties of other Nigerians. Subsequently, they formed the tribal party, which failed to meet minimum requirements for registration, but was registered all the same to avoid the violence that was bound to follow non-registration. Given the area boy mentality of Southwest politicians, having rejected an Obasanjo candidacy and challenged the election as a fraud in court, we now find a leading member of the AD in the government, a daughter of Afenifere leader as Minister of State, and Awolowo's daughter as ambassador, all appointed by a man who won the election through fraud. Meanwhile, nothing has been negotiated for the children of Abiola, the focus of Yoruba political activity. In return for these favors, the AD solidly voted for Evan Enwerem as Senate President. This is a man who participated in the 2 million man march for Abacha's self-succession. He also is reputed to have hosted a meeting of governors during IBB's transition, demanding that June 12 elections should never be annulled and threatening that the East will go to war if this was done. When Ibrahim Salisu Buhari was accused...
Can you summarize it?
Okay, okay, I see. What I will do, let me just go directly to where the Igbo, okay, with the Yoruba. Now, here is an important point. I'll read another short paragraph, then I'll make my comments. The Igbo people of Nigeria have made a mark in the history of this nation. They led the first successful military coup which eliminated the military and political leaders of other regions while letting off Igbo leaders. One for Orizu, the then Senate President, in consultation with President Azikiwe, subverted the constitution and handed over power to Aguiyi Ironsi. Subsequent developments, including attempts at humiliating other peoples, led to the counter coup and later the civil war. The Igbos themselves must acknowledge that they have a large part of the blame for shattering the unity of this country. Having said that, this nation must realize that Igbos have more than paid for their foolishness. They have been defeated in war. Hold on. render paupers by monetary policy fiat, their properties declared abandoned and confiscated, kept out of strategic public sector appointments, and deprived of public services. The rest of the country forced them to remain in Nigeria and has continued to deny them equity. The northern bourgeois and the Yoruba bourgeois have conspired. Now, this is the important part here. Conspired to keep the Igbo out of the scheme of things. In the recent transition, when the Igbo solidly supported the PDP in the hope of Ekweme presidency, the North and Southwest treated this as a Biafra agenda. Every rule set for the primaries, every gentleman agreement was set aside to ensure that Obasanjo, not Ekweme, emerged as the candidate. Things went as far as getting the federal government to hurriedly gazette a pardon. Now, with this government, the marginalization of the Igbo is more complete than ever before. The Igbos have taken all this quietly because they reasoned they brought it upon themselves. But the nation is sitting on a time bomb. Okay? After the First World War, the victors treated Germany with the same contempt Nigeria is treating Igbos.
Round up.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go ahead. You're right. What I wanted to, let me just tell you what I think is going on. Okay. With all due respect.
2 minutes.
Yeah, no, but I have to talk about the problem and some solution. Could you please allow me maybe 4 minutes, okay? Now I'm talking for myself. The problem we have to be honest. If you look at the 2011 elections, okay, whereby Goodluck Jonathan was with the PDP and Muhammad Buhari was with the CPC. That election, you have the North, you have the South, you have the West, you have everybody participating in that election. And the total votes in that case was 22 million for Goodluck Jonathan and 12 million for Muhammad Buhari, who is a very popular Northerner. There's probably nobody as popular as Muhammad Buhari. The Southwest, in that case, did the right thing. They voted with the rest of Nigerians. They stopped trying to party along with the North. If the Yoruba does the right thing, because they come out here on these forums when we're trying to move the country forward, and they give it stupid excuses as if we're dumb. You're going to say that you see the candidates right now. You see Muhammad Buhari is leaving, but Tinubu and Atiku and Obi are coming in to contest. After what we've been through, is there anybody in their right mind that will be using silly excuses that this is an Igbo issue? Don't Igbos have others who participated in running for, like Okorocha and others? Have you seen Igbos clamoring for those people? Even those people are better than Atiku and Tinubu. Somebody like Okorocha, for example. There's no comparison. But this time we have a Nigerian. He himself does not promote Igbo issues. He's looking at the economy. He's going to many countries and studying what would solve Nigeria's problem. So we look at that 2011 election, then we take a look at the 2015 election where the Yoruba went back to their evil ways, right? Not all of them. Some of them are okay. So, everybody who's been warning us about what this administration is doing are Yorubas. There is a Commodore who warned us of what's going on. There are a lot of brave, smart Yorubas, but I'm going to tell you something. Out of every Yoruba that I've listened to on a forum, they always, even if they're supporting Obi, they support him based on a very flimsy, stupid idea. Right? What is your problem with the Igbos? Even the Igbos should be upset at what the Yoruba has been doing. The same way we say, I hear some Yoruba say, we're going to go to the North and educate them and help them. It's the same thing we're doing with the Yoruba, to be honest with you. Because we're just waiting for them to do the right thing. They did the right thing in 2015. Do you know why they didn't support Jonathan in 2000?
Thank you very much, Percy. Yeah? Thank you. Your time is up. Please let another person talk.
Okay, but let me cap it off. Can I conclude? Let me conclude because
please allow
you've had your time.
I had my time, but I didn't conclude though. Let me conclude.
No, you're just swearing at a tribe. Swearing,
no, I'm not
and you are not making. Okay, 1 minute, just 1 minute, please.
Yeah,
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm giving you the minute. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, should I conclude, or were you going to say something?
Conclude, just 1 minute.
Please do not take what I said as happened on the Yoruba, but we gotta be honest. Okay, I hope I didn't have to say any of this, but we gotta be honest, because my thing is that we in diaspora have to organize something, both the north, south, east, west, everybody in the diaspora, to get the attention of the Biden administration, the United States Congress, so that we'll have a clean, transparent election in Nigeria. If we did that, we don't have anything to worry about. But if we don't do that, there's nothing we do that's going to prevent them from rigging the election, because Tinubu will not run unless there's a guarantee that the election is going to be rigged. Who's going to vote for him? The North's not going to vote for him. He thinks that they love him, but they don't love him. As a matter of fact, during that primary, Buhari has chosen Ahmed Lawal. It's just that the governors intervened to have, they're more progressive. And their idea is to do what happened to Jonathan and Yaradua. That's the whole thing. So we have to organize from outside, because the Iraqis did it. That's how Iraq is free today. The diasporans were able to go back home with George Bush and take their country back. So they're not going to conduct a fair election in Nigeria. And if they do, for example, if they conduct a fair election in Nigeria, even Showore can win, because who's going to vote for these people? So we in the diaspora, the whole thing is in our hands. We have to get the attention of this administration to make sure the election is fair, transparent, and if it's not, then we're going to form a government in exile. Period. There's no other solution to it.
Your time is up.
Okay.
We've heard that Ponsri is putting the blame on the Yorubas. Is putting the blame on the Yorubas. Can I, at this point in time,
it's not like they don't deserve it, right?
Okay.
That blame I put on them, they deserve it.
Pamondi, okay.
Hello.
Who is that? Who is that?
Please, take charge.
Tony.
Adiola, please.
Tony, come on, talk.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Passat. Passat, my friend. Thank you very much for your analysis. But we are trying to build bridges right now. So if you want to go into what happened before, we have to go to the genesis of all this problem before we can be able to arrive at a solution. So let's we forget that it was the Azikiwe and co, the Easterners, that started all these problems.
I read it. So you don't.
No, hold on, sir. Let me finish. Let me just say.
Let him finish.
Let me make my presentation, sir. Don't worry, you're my brother. You're my brother. I love you very well. Okay.
Hold on, Tony. Just hold on. Let me make one statement so you know. I read the history in the article written by Sanusi Lamido. And
no, hold on. I don't want to be factoring Northerners into this equation. Please, sir. Let me finish, sir. So, in the beginning, hold on. Can I just speak? We let you speak for 20 minutes just now, please, sir.
Tony, go on, speak.
Don't forget that Chief Nahoro, who sponsored the motion for independence, was Azikiwe's boy. But when he saw the direction at which Azikiwe was going, because Azikiwe is, partly Northerner and partly Southerner, so he started all this problem with just like democracy, Ike Wachuku right now. There, that most Igbos are halfly, are partly Hausa and partly Yorubas, and partly Southerner. So as a result, hold on. Let me just speak. You have to Monday, please move this guy. Let me speak. So let because you open up that space now.
No, but you're talking nonsense though. Right?
No, but let me just speak because you started. You opened this space. So what happened is that at the beginning, in the genesis of the problem. Oh, hold on. The genesis of the problem is what you want to look at before arriving at a solution today. Obi is a very fine man. You don't let somebody speak. Can you just pass this guy?
Tony, go on.
So in the beginning, Chief Nahoro was trained by Azikiwe. So then when he saw the direction at which Azikiwe was going, he would have knew that we cannot coexist peacefully with these Northerners. Then he decided to move over to Awolowo's party. And then Amadou Bello hated Igbo very much. But at the end of the day, Azikiwe started a government with with Amadu Bello. Then in the Second Republic, the same thing. So do you know that the Igbo, when they staged this coup, they killed all the whole Northerners, the Yorubas, and the Edos. They did not touch any single Igbo guy. And then that was where all these problems started. So when you are talking about that, say that this and that say it's not correct. Then back to Obi right now. Obi is a very fine guy, gentleman. Like I heard the model speak, spoken before that. If you want to talk of the, the actual governors that has performed in Nigeria, let's say South, because I'm concentrating my efforts on the southern Nigeria. Governor Donald Duke of Cross River State, then Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State. These are the well-known performing governor that we can just say without going to press or without any second guessing. You can know that these two guys were very nice people. But so long they are not there, they are not on the line. But we're not saying that, okay, Obi. Then Obi is a good man, but under which political structure do you expect Obi to perform? Then to the Yorubas, not only you, I can see some Edo people attacking Yoruba. Even though that it's like we are shooting ourselves in our own feet, in our own foot, because we are almost like Yoruba because we belong to the western hemisphere of Nigeria. So when we are saying that Yoruba people are the best people in Nigeria because you can go there and school, you can go there to school. Even yesterday or this morning, a so-called Uyinosa, is it Bishop Uyinosa? It was at a park, technological park in Benin, try to show us what they are doing there. And then he met some students. One of the students identified himself as Kule or Tunde or whatever. He said, no, but you are not, how can you be an Edo person and you are bearing Tunde or Kule? Is that not, is that not racism, for that guy? So what we are saying, like, if we say we want to support Obi right now, but 2 years ago, we supported Obaseki, he disappointed us. That's why I'm having my reservation for supporting Obi. Not that Obi is not a good man, he's a gentleman. So we must support somebody that can come and devour the power. That's why we are rooting for Tinubu, not because Tinubu is a good man. None of them, Obi and Tinubu, they belong to the same class, political class of Nigeria that will be heading us by. But Obi and the Tinubu should work together right now. With them Wike, they should work together. That's what we are saying. That
Correct.
Hold on. They should work together secretly, so that we can be able to restore this. So we can restore the city government from the Northerners, and then we can tear not tear. We have to develop the power according to Tinubu. If not, then we cut the country peacefully into two. But for Igbo and Yoruba, so we need to unite. Correct. Because if you see now, the Yoruba people are trying to bridge that bridges that we are one. You can see like Pakintoye, Adebajo, everybody is always talking about Igbo people, they are good people, we can live together as brothers and sisters. But all Igbo 100% and say that Yorubas are not good, this is very wrong. So you are further dividing us. So let us unite together so that in the face of this mutual enemy, so that we can be able to survive as a people. Okay, my brothers and sisters, that's what I wanted to. So let us go into.
Very much. In case you are just joining us, Tony has spoken my mind. One of the answers to all these problems. What we are saying here is that a vote for Peter Obi in the southeast and the part of South will amount to a wasted vote. That will give Atiku the chance.
No, not Atiku. Even though Obi wins, they will not let him function as a human being. The Northerners, if I must say that, the Northerners, this Northern oligarch, the Cabal, who are heading on. Look at the other time.
At this point in time now, we know that the Northerners will not vote for him.
It doesn't make a difference. But even though that we won, that we win because Obi can win. He can win because the way they are pushing for him right now.
He can win in this.
Yeah, but hold on. If the election is not rigged, he can win. But if he wins, what are we going to get from him? Because they will not let him function. The Northerners will not let him function. The powers that be. So first of all, let us, and then the constitution is bad. Hold on. The constitution is not okay. The constitution is very bad. We already know. We see how people are buying vote. They are buying vote during primary, during this, during that, during the election, and they will see further ahead, talking about this election. What should be directing our attention on now is to how to separate this country immediately. And then if it's Tinubu that is going to
I
help
agree
us to
with
do
you.
that, then we have to do that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, everything will just be efforts in futility because the political system is not okay. It's too toxic. Nigeria's political scene is too toxic for anybody to just come out. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can I make my contribution now?
1 second. For those people insulting me, swearing at me here, if you keep doing it, and if Peter Obi know that those type of people insulting me here, if they know who you are or they see what you are doing, I don't think Peter Obi will be happy to have you as his supporter. Peter Obi that I know that they've been trying to say to me will not condone such nonsense. And you people are the ones making some people...
Yeah, he's a gentleman. Peter Obi is a very gentleman. He's a very good man. But
please, Tony, some moderator is talking. I'm not even enjoying what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Adeola, Abolaji, are you still there?
Hello, moderator.
Yeah, I'm here, my brother.
Go on after you,
Yeah,
then we'll have our brother Chidi.
Okay.
Good afternoon again, my brothers. Well, what we are discussing since here is just that I believe that everybody have a right to choose whoever you want to vote for. It's not do or die. It's not by force.
Yes.
If you have your opinion of who you want to your own understanding, nobody has any right to abuse you or curse you for any reason. You understand?
Yes.
Nobody forced anybody to come to this platform and support to be by force.
No.
Everybody has his own right. For some people to be making comment and be abusing anybody, once you don't support to be, they'll be abusing you. That can even change some people's mind. We need to take it easy with some people. If you want people to join you, just convince them with what Obi can do. That can make a lot of people to support Obi.
Correct.
By chasing people, by abusing people, you are chasing people away from Obi. You are just chasing people away to not support because they will be listening to the way you are talking to them. Definitely, they will believe that you don't have any evidence to back up Obi. And we should not use tribalism. We should not use anything like Yoruba people have done this, Hausa people have done that, Igbo people have done that. Igbo alone cannot take Obi to the president. It's not possible.
Correct.
We have to join hands together. If you people that you say that you are a supporter of Obi, if you really love Obi, if you really want Obi to be there, you need to convince people. You have a lot of work to do. Everybody has a lot of work to do. Even if I'm supporting Tinubu before, you need to convince me to leave Tinubu and join Obi. You can't be abusing me and chasing me and telling me, cursing me, and that cannot make me leave the person I have in mind and join Obi. It's not possible. Convince us. Let us know what you are trying to say. Forget about in the olden days, Yoruba people have said Igbo people out. If you try to listen to all those things, some people will bring another story and tell you where Igbo too have chasing Awolowo away against Hausa people. So everybody, there's a lot of story. So just try to convince people. If it's possible for them to listen to you by supporting Obi, fine. If it's not by force. We are the ones saying that this thing is not do or die. But the way we two are taking it inside this platform, it's like when the election come, we are going to fight each other. We don't need that. So let's just take it easy. Let's convince. What I'm trying to say when I first talk is just that we need to do a grassroots parallel work if we really want Obi to be there. Like what I said, somebody have said it again. Even if Obi win today, if Obi doesn't have a lot of people in the house, they will frustrate Obi. Everything that he has in his manifesto to do, he will not be able to do it. At the end of the day, we will be the one to say, Obi that we are shouting that is an angel. Definitely Obi cannot even do anything. But if anything happened during the Obi government, we will push all the blame on Obi. So it's not only the presidency we need to work on. It's not only Obi. Everybody that we know that they are under Labour Party, that you think that, okay, if this one also there is going to work with Obi, that is all we need to be campaigning for all of them. But if you say, okay, Obi, if Obi get to the president without nobody under him to assist him, all these people that you are complaining about, if all of them win the House of our Assembly, Senate, everything, they will frustrate him. So my own is that let's forget about you are Yoruba, you are Igbo, you are Hausa, it's Igbo turn, it's Kinikan turn. Forget about whose turn.
We are looking for perfect person, the person that is responsible, that have the experience that can do it. That's why some people are saying that Obi. Nobody will listen to Obi that will not happy that he want Obi to be there. If you listen to Obi interview in any way, you will wish Obi to be our president. But how is he going to get there? That is how you people are supposed to be working on.
And that is the
only
that
Igbo.
is the title of this, the topic of this discussion.
Yes, only Igbo cannot take Obi to the president. It's not possible. Let's do, if we are talking about Obi, let's do calculation. Let's try to look for one day and do calculation. How many local government do we have in southeast, southwest, south? How many votes? How many votes have they been getting in south, southeast, southwest? From let's say like 16 years back. Let's do the calculation. Let's have idea of what will happen if Hausa people don't give you much vote. Let's get idea what will happen if Southwest don't give you much vote. Let's get idea what will happen if South don't give you much vote. So those are the calculation we need to do, not by fighting. Yeah, Obi. Not only when you are shouting that will make Obi a president. It's about experience, about calculation. All these politicians we are talking about, all these Tinubu, they are very calculated. You can see them as old person. Let's remind ourselves, during the Buhari time in 2015, Fayose said Buhari cannot spend 3 months on the throne before he died. That's what Fayose said. Yes. He said he's going to bet his life on it, that Buhari will not spend 3 months in that throne before he died. Now, Buhari, some people are even say Buhari is stronger than Tinubu right now. That is the person that we wish he dead. Some people are even doing post at that time that is dead already. And Buhari is still alive now. Some people that are stronger than him, they've died already.
Can you prove it that Buhari is alive? Can you prove it? Can you prove it that Buhari is alive? Why is he coming out? Why is he not coming out to come and talk to us?
Go to that place. Don't let us go to that place. Once everything, we don't need to be arguing about that. You cannot also prove it that Buhari is dead also. So
his wife was pregnant the other day. 2 weeks later, he born child. Then he come out.
My brother, that is not why we are here. Why we are here, let's just face where we are here. Let's leave that one. Let's do calculation. If you are really supporting Obi, if you know you are the Obi supporter, let's try to do statistics. Let's do the calculation. How can Obi get to that place? Those are the things you're supposed to be doing, not by fighting each other or arguing with each other or dragging them by sport.
I said this Obi popularity in Osun. I said it. You see, a lot of them are the people making Obi not popular at all, because they don't even have an atom of information regarding the Nigerian system of election. For you to win, to become president of Nigeria, you must have 25% or 2/3. Look at the last election. Buhari didn't need Southeast vote to become president. In case you are just joining us, what we are saying here today is that if the Southeast and the South vote for Peter Obi, that vote will be considered in a way as a wasted vote, and that will bring Atiku in, which a lot of people do not want, what prompts a lot of people to say that they don't want the old system. We'll still be back to the circle again. Where we don't want, we will get it. The Northerners will take it. And in future election, the Northerners are going to tell you, you had your chance before in 2023 to produce a Southern president. You people opt out for us. But then, you people shouting out that you are young, plus 8 years. That means you will be older than me. You'll be older than me. This is what we are saying here, which a lot of people do not understand. They are just shouting Obi, Obi, Obi up and down, and nothing to show for it. So far, Obi is not still popular in the Southwest. In the whole of South, you can't garnish a lot of vote. Then you want to come and take vote in the North. We have there's information reaching us that they're going to form an alliance with Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso, the Northerners will tell you we have a Northerner going for presidency and is contesting that election. Then Kwankwaso will become vice president. Is Kwankwaso going to step down for Obi? No. And this Northerner, the Fulani you are talking about now, they will choose to be president than to be vice president. But then we've lost it all. Then the cooperation in the southern state, in the southern region, it's now pronounced that we are not united. Mr. Jimmy said he wants to speak for 1 minute. Can you go ahead and say your 1 minute and let Chidi?
Okay, all right, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to quickly contribute regarding what's going on. As regards winning election regarding Peter Obi, I don't see any pathway for him. I'm not being pessimistic, and I know a lot of people are talking with emotions. We are not actually doing the calculation.
Yeah.
The way things are in Nigeria and the way things are structured, people are thinking the ideal way, but things are not ideal in Nigeria, and I don't see any pathway to it. Even in the East, it will shock you that Obi will not win the East. People are saying it's going to win 70% or 80%, but the governors control the structures and the pattern of election in every state. This same thing happened in Edo State when Obaseki crossed from APC to PDP, and you can see he won that election. That's to tell you the power of governors. So all governors in the Southeast will work against him and he will not win. Then in the North, I also heard people saying that they won't vote for Tinubu. They are just deceiving him. It's a lie, because those governors also have things at stake. They want their House of Rep members to win. They want to go to the Senate, or some of them want to go to the Senate. So they will make sure that their party win that election. So this is not about Tinubu now. It's about APC. So I just look at people when people talk about it's not going anywhere. Can't quote me anywhere. I'm not. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I'm not supporting him either. But he's not going anywhere. Thank you.
Okay, so good evening, guys. I should say something also because I've been here. Nobody have called me.
Where's the moderator?
Moderator.
Is the moderator here?
Yeah, it's Bobby. I'm the one talking. I said I've been here. Nobody has called me.
Hold on. Let the moderator moderate. And if he's not ready, let me just log off. Is the moderator there?
I don't think it's there.
I'm here.
Okay. So if you're moderating, please moderate very well now, because I'm
moderating it. Somebody asked for just 1 minute to speak his own. Who is next now?
I should be the next, but somebody wanted to talk.
So is that Chidi?
No, you can talk after you. I talk.
Chidi, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I've listened to people, and of course, it's fine. That's the beauty of democracy. But I beg to disagree with some of the postulation I'm saying here. And again, I'm not being ignorant of what I'm saying. I am. My opinion is stemming from the fact that I have experienced some of these things, and I know it works. And I try not to. I'm not using analytical metrics here, because like earlier when we started this program, I did make some emphasis, and I said this is the very first time that a lot of political analysts might be getting it wrong. For instance, like some persons here who are posited that Obi is not going anywhere. I can understand you are using the old political metric, but have you wondered to ask yourself, why is this sudden surge in the quest for PVC? Have it happened before? So I'm sure if you were yesterday, they asked you to just make that analysis, you're going to say, okay, there's going to be voter apathy. But what have you asked yourself? What is triggering? What has triggered this surge, this sudden surge of people going to say, okay, it is our right, even when no pressure, the people are just feeling, man, this is for the very first time, let me get involved. And I see one concert show, organized by entertainers, and they say we are only in social media, and now want to prove that we are on ground. You see, let me tell you, we don't have to. I don't want us to be too. Nobody is an islander. I want to reiterate that the only thing that can change in life is change. And that is why I'm seeing something different that I've not seen before. That is why I have shrunk myself to my enclave so that I won't just go there and mess myself up. A lot of people are going to get it wrong. You know, when you hear revolution, revolution is not mere physical confrontation. You know, revolution is wisdom. It is diplomatic. It happens without you even putting too much pressure. And a lot of people are going to be getting the shock of their life with what is going to happen. So, like some person are here saying, and let me also, and again, it is my personal view. I hold no grudge against anybody. Even yes, I'm supporting Obi. And it was in this same show that I came, I was being reluctant because I was studying the metric. I was just, even though I have known Obi, regardless of what is being projected around, but because I don't want to be driven with emotion, I decided to maintain a closed mouth while I do underground unraveling of his antecedents. And I did it. I did after after a wider consultation and a very robust, a very robust research. And I found out that this man is more than clean. And I did not hesitate to to tender my support. And I'm a very consistent person. And I've been working, and yeah, it goes round. You have every right in the principle of democratization. You have the right to support whoever, but sometimes it is belittling, devoid of any commonsensical appraisal for people to come and start making unfounded projections. For instance, you are saying if Obi win, if Obi win, they're gonna If you want to go by the old order, you might be right to a very larger extent. But again, you are not putting into problem because what you guys are doing, some of you guys that are saying this, you are overlooking, you are pretending as if you are not even seeing what is happening. In fact, for the fact that you have made it a center debate, for the fact that what is happening in the political atmosphere, you have now made it a center debate, means that there is something that is going on that you have not even seen before. It's just that some of us has unfortunately decided to, live in denial. The reason why me and you are stressing ourselves now, every day is a center page will come here and start to analyze this, because something new is happening. And it is new because every day you keep seeing Atiku. Every day you keep seeing Tinubu. Recyclement. See, anything you do consistently to a larger extent, people will just naturally, there's a natural law. People will just get rid of it. It doesn't matter whether you are genuine or not. But if you've been there consistently, and again you're saying, and I repeated it and I said, look, beyond all this political analysis, at the end of the day, it is the end that justifies the means. Are you better off? The only people who are enjoying this, the people who felt in one way or the other, they are part of the shenanigans, and in one way or the other, they are enjoying some things. It's not that they don't understand that people are going through a lot of stuff, but because they are part of the national cake, and they felt the only strategy, their strength lies on making sure that every attempt put in place to bring sanity to the polity is not going to work. That's the only justification. This is this same country. We see, in fact, Nigeria has gotten to the point that we lose count. So that you hear that people were massacred and they kill this. It doesn't move anybody again because it has gradually become norms. And you still come here and be analyzing politics. That your analysis this time will not hold water. And I'm not being emotional.
Thank you very much.
I'm
Please,
not being emotional.
Gentlemen, please, can you join me to welcome one of our brothers here, Kennedy Gariba. Is here, Kennedy, over. What do you have to say that a vote for Peter Obi will be a vote for Atiku? Go ahead, my friend.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much for welcoming me, Igarewa Kennedy from Japan. a vote for Peter Obi would be a vote for Atiku. I think that is a very, very wrong narrative. I don't buy into that. For me, I think I quite agree with the last caller in so many ways, because the last speaker, because he spoke, he touched on a lot of issues that I have in mind too. I think it's too early for all these permutations that we are carrying out right now, because we have just started. Peter Obi is still consulting. There's no vice presidential candidate yet. The one there, Mr. Dr. Doyin Okukwe, is just standing in place of whoever is going to come in. He's making a lot of consultations. He's consulting with Wike and others, and even in the north too. So I think we should keep our fingers crossed and see how the consultation is going to go. You look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Those of us in diaspora too, we are very interested in Nigeria polity because of the situation on ground. Nothing is actually working from the federal to the state to the local government levels. Nothing is actually working. Now, I think that is why there is a lot of apprehension in different corners. For me, left to me, if I am allowed to, say something about this next coming election, because I feel there's a political tsunami. A political tsunami is on its way, because a lot of people are not seeing it. I'm not saying I'm a soothsayer, but I am seeing that there's a political tsunami that is coming. A lot of people are saying that the Northerners will not vote for Peter Obi. Please, just wait and see what is going to happen. A lot of people are being apprehensive right now because it is not working. The Buhari that we relied on, though I am not among those that relied on Buhari, because I know his antecedents right from time. I know Buhari wasn't coming to actually rule the country, was coming to divide the country, because I read a lot of articles about Buhari before 2015. Actually, what I've had in mind was what he came to do. He has divided the country much more further, that you see that nobody trusts anybody, nobody trusts nobody again in Nigeria. So everybody is kind of bewildered with what is going on. So I would advise that we wait a little bit and see how the consultation is going to go, and before we make our permutations. But come to think of it, look at the other two the other two prominent presidential candidates, according to the last speaker. So it's Tinubu. For me, let us be frank with ourselves. If you have a company, will you give it to Tinubu to be the CEO, or somebody that is sick? I'm not. I'm not supposed to talk about his sickness, but he's supposed to know about it. His health condition. He should go to the hospital, take care of himself. It's not even easy for a healthy man to rule his house, not to talk of a country. Look at Atiku too. That man is old. He has been contesting since 1992. So I don't know what he wants. And both of them have their different cases in the United States. We should have somebody that is clean.
Mr. Gareba, 1 second, please. The question here, what we are saying, the main aspect of this debate is that there is election coming up in next month. All what you are seeing, the tsunami we are seeing, and the little one trickling in, is that this thing is happening in one political region, and that is the Southeast and South-South. We are not seeing a lot of people in the Southwest, which is part of South. Look at a case 5 days ago, a week ago, there was an election in Ekiti. Ekiti is one state that has most of the educated people, professors and all. At the end of that election, my own research proved that the younger people were the ones selling their vote. Do you mean to tell me that these people in Ekiti, educated, one of the most educated states, do not have access to internet?
Okay, can I respond to that, sir? I think it's the situation your principal has created, your principal and his cohorts. Yes, I know. It's okay. I've been listening to your program. I listen to your program every day, and I see how you have been taking side with. Yes, but I listen to you speak. There is the situation when there is hunger in the land. What do you expect people to do? And that is the narrative we are coming to change. That is the new dimension. Wait a minute, sir. There is going to be a paradigm shift, It's not going to be easy. You see, somebody that is not sure of what he or she is going to eat tomorrow, what do you expect from that person? A lot of people might say, even some people that are rich are taking money too. Yes, it has become a tradition, it has become a norm. But there has to be a structure, a system that is coming to change this. But we are sure Peter Obi will do more, will do better. But if he doesn't do better after 4 years, we kick him out and get somebody in. You see, it's a gradual process. The process must definitely start now. It is now or never. Let the process start, then we move from there. If we try Peter Obi, for me,
Wait a minute.
I'm not sure.
Are you prepared to wait for another 8 years for the right person that will take us to space?
I'm not saying anybody is going to take us to space. You see, the rate, the dilapidation, the deplorable situation of Nigeria is too much that it is very difficult for one person to come and correct the ease of the country. It has to take time, but we need to start from somewhere. That's what I'm saying, sir. Thank you very much. I don't want to take too much time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gariba from Japan. Who's next? Can we hear from let me check the names. I want somebody for. We've been hearing against. We want against those against.
I'm the one. I'm the one that is supposed to talk. I'm Bobby.
You against or for?
I should say my opinion now. I can say anything.
Bobby, you namesake to my son. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I want to talk about this comparison between Peter Obi and Tinubu as being a governors before. For Tinubu, his own is different. For people saying he did a lot for Lagos State, I find it funny because first of all, that man has succeeded to make Lagos his own. He's the godfather of Lagos. You cannot be governor, you cannot be senator or anything from Lagos without passing through Tinubu. Can you believe now that the governor of Lagos State has left his duty to be with Tinubu? He's the one even clearing the road for him. A governor of a state that is supposed to be working. Did you see any other governor for any other state doing that? No, because Tinubu has made Lagos his own. It's his own property. Now he wants to make it advance. He wants to make the full Nigeria his own. He wants to pocket Nigeria. That is number one. Number two, the difference is very clear. Before Mr. Obi left office as a governor of Anambra State, he left a lot of money. And Anambra State was the only state that have never borrowed money under Peter Obi. Go and check.
Excuse me, point of correction. 1 second.
Wait.
Wait. Let me just point it to you. Point of correction.
Yeah,
look,
tell me.
Igbinajon never borrowed, and he left a lot of money, not only him.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not comparing Igbinajon with. It was what you guys. I'm listening to you guys since I heard what you guys saying. You people were comparing him as a governor with Tinubu. So I'm not talking about Edo State governor. No, I'm talking about Tinubu. So to get the record straight, Tinubu borrowed money. Go and check. He borrowed money when he was a governor, and he never left. He left them on debt. He left them on debt when he wanted to leave. So that is number two. So for us saying, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
For us to say that Tinubu will come, will make Nigeria great again, that man is not medically okay, number one, and secondly, he's too old to be the president of Nigeria. Even if we can consider, let's consider that one is our great grandfather. What he has wait. Let me finish.
Point of correction. Yeah. Just 1 second before you go. You have more time. Do you mean to tell me that of the million people who gathered there on the day he was elected as a flag bearer in Abuja, in Onigo Square, do you mean to tell me that those people didn't know that he was sick, or he's sick, or he's disabled?
Okay, let me answer you. Number one. Okay, number one. We know that the delegates they are for money. The highest bidder is the one that won. Wait a minute.
State governors need money too from Tinubu to vote for him to step down.
Let me tell you something. Tinubu is richer than many of those governors. Do you know assets that Tinubu control in Lagos State? That man is a billionaire, somebody that can move Bolivar. We're not talking about who has money or who not has money. The delegate was bought with money. We know that. And for me to let you know that,
and the governors were bought too to step down.
Because many of them, Tinubu has said it that he made a lot of governor today. So is their godfather. Okay, imagine as you are now, somebody dash you governor. Won't you clear road for him?
But the dash person governor, be then they vote.
My brother, for Lagos State, he dash so look governorship now. We know now. He dash a governor, not be say without Tinubu, you be governor for Lagos State. They're going to kick you out. They're going to pitch that person. So let me go back to my own. What I'm trying to say is that for now, this is not like the old days that people will come out, maybe out of 20-something million that register to vote or have their PVC, maybe 12 million or maybe 10 million, 20 million will come out and vote. These are the youths. We are not talking about the old people again, because the old people, time has passed. Even they come out, they vote, they don't vote. We are talking about the youths.
Okay, wait. I'll take it one after the other. The old people time have passed. But sometimes a lot of you compare Nigeria with America, Europe, and all. I can tell you today, the current president of America is an old man. And in Great Britain, just 3 years ago, Google the name David Blunkett is a blind man, walk with dog. Let alone.
Why don't you compare?
Muhammad Ali had Parkinson and he lived for so many years. So I don't know what you people are saying, honestly.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this now. Why are you comparing Nigeria with all those countries? Why don't you compare Nigeria with
in America?
Yeah, you can compare Nigeria with France. They have very young president. Look at the way their economy is thriving. I listened to this Mr. Tinubu interview. He has no idea for Nigeria. He has nothing to offer to Nigeria. When I listened to him, what did he say? He said they are going to slow down the economy more than the way it is now. Go and listen now. This is what he said. This man doesn't know anything about how to run an economy.
Send me the link.
Okay, after this, maybe I will send you. He said he's going to slow down the economy more than this. That one is going to kill a lot of people. Trust me.
So the importer will come in and make it faster, express.
Okay, let me tell you something. Like Mr. Obi, he has a lot of idea. That man is more civilized than Tinubu. Trust me. Trust me. I can bet my life on it. If you talk about any area in life, that man is more educated than Tinubu. So let's just be real here. This thing that we are saying, we are not saying it because of we are saying it, we just want to say it because the hardship is too much now. Tinubu will not change the country. And you people are saying that he will not get vote from the north. He will not get, nobody know who is going to be his vice. He has not chosen yet. If Konkoso follow him now, trust me, he's going to get a lot of vote from north. Trust me. Even the youth in north, they are tired. Do you know how many people that dies in northern region every day for these terrorist hands? So many people, there are things that is going on in Nigeria that the youth are just standing up for their right. Have you checked the youth that go for PVC? All of them are not going to vote for PDP or APC. They are tired. We are tired.
Point of correction. In an election time like this, a lot of people rush to go and get PVC.
It's not like this before. It has never happened like this. You yourself, you know, it has never happened like this before.
Let me explain that to you. A lot of people, let's say you live in Alaba area, people are saying they want to go and get PVC. They might say if you don't have PVC, maybe they will use it in bank. Opportunity when the election comes, they will use PVC to get some money in. This is my experience of Nigerian politics.
Yeah, you're right. No, you are right. No, it's not that all the youth are going to be sent. There are still some youth that will sell their votes for these criminals, for them to continue the government. But I assure you that this election is going to be different. It's not going to be the usual. Even people that feel They will just walk into the president office just like that. They are going to
One second, my brother. You see the guy, Pansat, he was here. He was given a chance to defend his principal. He could not. He went to the comment section and started writing rubbish. Cannot even make a good sentence. The moderator is not tribal. He is a Mugu. See, Pansat HG. If Tinubu know that you are supporting, I mean, if Peter Obi know that you are supporting him, he will tell you don't support him. He doesn't need you. Yeah. Go ahead, my brother. Not listen to all those words.
See, one thing I will say to some people: everybody has his choice. Everybody can make. We are in democracy. Anybody can choose any.
But by the time they start swearing, it's not fair.
No. For me, I don't condemn that. I don't support that. I don't support anybody that insult anybody because he's having different opinion. I have a friend that is supporting Tinubu. He's a young boy. But the only reason why I'm agreeing with him now is because the only reason he told me that he's supporting Tinubu is because he's Yoruba. Just that one. He said because he's Yoruba. He said, but Bobby, he's not going to do anything.
Bobby, I'm not biased here. I just want to let you know one thing.
No, I'm telling you what my friend.
Wait, one second.
I'm saying my friend. I'm not
I know. Most people do not understand me. I just come here to just try and give little information to people so that they can know. See, a situation, what got me upset is that a situation whereby they have a gentleman arrangement, when not finish their term, then the South will take over. Now it has come to the southern part. Then the Southeast people went and voted a northerner, Atiku, to become the presidential flag bearer of PDP. But now what we are seeing, what we are hearing now, or what is happening now, the tsunami, according to Egareva, the tsunami is happening now. People want to vote. But up to now, 7 months to election, we can see that it's only in the Southeast that the tsunami have started, that the earthquake is trembling. Not happening in Southwest and not happening in North. And some people come here and deceive themselves that it's happening in the North, which I strongly believe.
No, in the North, no. In the North, no. It's not like that. It's not happening in the North. And I want to say this, Do you know this Kuremandu, the man that made comments about Mr. Obi?
Yeah.
The man, I think that one will never even see the election because God has already removed it because he was caught, like he and his wife was caught in human trafficking or stuff like that in UK. So it's in a hot soup now. So what I want to say is this: let's just wait because this election is still far. So nobody knows what's going to be the turnout later on. Nobody knows if the youths in North will face Obi also. But for me, I know it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Many people think it's going to be easy because there are cabals. There are people that control Nigeria.
I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, there are cabals. There are people that controls Nigeria. But wait, listen now. It gets to a time, that even the cabal will not be cabal anymore. The revolutions do come in a country that people that controls the country, people that feel they are controlling the country will leave them. Yes. Trust me, there is no place in life that freedom doesn't come.
Somebody just dash me money now. You see, people are insulting me.
Let me tell you something. Nobody think that the slave trade will ever end. There was a time that Black people never thought they will ever have freedom. One day they got freedom. And nobody thought, like 100 years ago, that a Black man will rule America. But a white man, a Black man did. Even white people voted for him. Yeah. So changes is what is constant in life. There will be a time, there will be a day that Nigeria will wise up and they will vote the right person. Trust me, if it's going to start, it's not going to start from senator, it's not going to start from governor, it's going to start from a president that knows that knows the things about life, that is well concerned about human lives, that's going to come in and change the concept. Let me tell you something. If we are waiting for God to come down to help Nigeria, it will never come. It's going to send somebody, and if it sends, nothing will stop that person. Let me tell you something. This Peter Obi movement might not work. It might not win. But from now till next election or another election that will come, it's going to be very tough for these people holding Nigeria back. Tinubu and Atiku, all of them are the people responsible for the millions of deaths that has been happening in Nigeria.
Those people have crippled Nigeria economy and otherwise. And for Tinubu on, the way he has turned Lagos to his own property, that one is what I don't like about him. He has really turned Lagos to his own property. If you go to Lagos, you will know that Tinubu owns Lagos. And we don't expect that kind of thing in Nigeria. For him to win, I rather believe that Atiku win. I don't want somebody that is doing godfatherism to take over Nigeria. It's too
people they dash me money. Go on.
It's still taking things. It's still taking things. Yeah, it's still taking things to be personal. I don't like it because the way he has turned the Lagos state governor now, we all are seeing it now. It's not fair. Even if you are his godfather, let him breathe. Not just be carrying the man everywhere he goes. This is boy now, a full governor that is supposed to be working now.
I don't know if you live in America.
No, I don't live in America.
Okay, you've heard about Donald Trump. He's a very, very rich man. Why it can't be safe for Africa now? Rich man can't be nonsense.
Tinubu didn't make money legally. It's a corrupt man.
You have evidence.
Yeah, because let me tell you, can Tinubu tell us one source that give him money that is his own, he owned before he became governor? Can you answer that? You that is supporting. Wait, I'm asking you that is supporting Tinubu. I want to ask you a question. Yeah, does he has a company or enterprise that he was controlling before he became governor? Do you know any of?
Which company was importer controlling?
Okay, Peter Obi was a manager of a bank.
Yeah,
he was already He was already doing his business in UK before he became governor, and his family has a business in Nigeria. Do you hear what I'm saying? He has been a billionaire. Wait, listen now. He has been a billionaire before he became governor. Go and verify. He has been a billionaire before he became governor. Tinubu don't have any assets before he became governor. He doesn't have any. Go and check. After he left office, governor, what is giving him money today is those things that he has in Lagos. Do you know how many land that Tinubu has in Lagos?
Did you pay him security vote?
Do you know how many assets that he has in Lagos? I'm asking you, Oga.
Oh, then you are asking me to tell you about how Tinubu make it so when I'm not here.
Because I can tell you the way Peter Obi made this money. I can tell you the way he made this money, but you cannot tell me how Tinubu made this money. You cannot tell me.
I will not ask you such questions because you are not his family. You don't know the one that they talk from internet. Now you copy how he make money.
You know everything. Nowadays, let me tell you, Mr. Monday. Can I tell you something? Mr. Monday, wait, please. Yeah. Can I tell you something? Everything is in the internet now. We are in the modern age. Everything about somebody assets. If you are a popular person, it's already in the internet.
Your house the internet.
I'm not a popular person. I'm not a politician. Yeah. If you become a public figure, instantly everything about you go to internet. We're in the modern age, not like 1995, 1996, 1980 something. No. If you want to check asset that Buhari have today, you can go to the internet and check it. So, Mr. Ma, if you want Nigeria to be better, I don't say you should support Mr. Obio, but what I'm saying is that we all should look at this situation that Nigeria is now. Are we happy? Is Tinubu really deep down in our mind? Let's be conscious. Is Tinubu changing anything if he comes in as a president? Have you listened to Tinubu's interview? Go and listen. That man has no idea of what he's saying. Trust me. We can play 20 of Tinubu interview. He has nothing that he's saying. He's just saying, make 20 million youths, soldier, give the Agbado. What is he saying?
50 million, 50.
50 million, give the Agbado. He thinks we are in the old age. No. Things have moved forward. Even him, he cannot operate computer.
What is Agbado? That is corn.
Yeah, and all this, he said in the evening, they will shop yam. What is he talking about?
in this modern age.
That is social media stunt. Don't listen
No,
to
not stunt. It was what he said, Oga. Nobody they lie on account of the head. Nobody they lie here. It was what he said.
It not be a
50 million.
50 million, yeah. He said recruit 50 million youth. What they will eat.
Bobby, what you are saying is a social media stunt. And I don't think anybody in his right senses will say such a thing. 50 million.
It was your candidate.
It was your candidate now. It's not
exactly. Exactly. You are the one saying it now.
No, he said it's Agbadokon. He said let's give 50 million Agbadokon.
No. He said let's give 50 million youths. Let's recruit them in the soldier. What they will eat. In the army, sorry. What they will eat.
To fight to fight security.
So they will be eating corn to fight security. They will be eating corn and yam to fight security. He's not even talking about how to make the economy better. What did he say? He said how to make the economy slower. This is his interview. This is what he said.
You said you would send me a link.
Yeah, I will send you. I even posted it on my this thing. Don't worry, I will send you the link. Go and listen to his
at this point in time now. I just have a pro Peter Obi, and I don't have against.
Okay, have you listened to Peter Obi interview?
I will be asking you questions. I don't know who to take first. Chris George, is it possible you tell us what Peter Obi will be giving to Nigeria if he becomes the president, and tell us how he will become president? How will he get there? That's the
okay. Should I talk because the guy has left? I can answer that.
Hunter, go on. Tell us what you talk. That guy don't run because he not get anything we want to talk about.
Maybe not network.
You ask me. You go ask me. Me, I go help Bobby.
Kennedy, go for it.
Okay. I'm very surprised that the old man.
No. He said he want to answer it. No, he said he wants to answer it.
We will support each other because we are patriotic. We are patriotic.
Okay,
Nigerians.
Let's do it for 5 minutes.
Okay. You want to start before the past Kennedy starts? Go on.
Okay. First of all,
Chris George is just running. He's just coming flashing. Go on, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hunter.
First of all,
yeah.
Before Mr. Peter Obi plans to become like he wants to run for president, he has a plan already.
Waiting promise.
He's not saying it now. This is what he has done in a state before. Listen now. Yeah. This is what he has done in a state before. And this man has visited more than 200 or 500 schools in Nigeria. He knows what education means. Education is his priority. He wants a lot of kids in Nigeria to be educated. Look at now, how many mosques also is on strike. The government said they don't have money. A good government, like a government that wants to be care to its citizen, will not leave the student, the youths at home, the future of tomorrow, to be at home for that long. This is his first course. He said, wait now, he said that what he said now, he said the first thing is going to tackle is education. He wants all Nigerian kids to have good education. Do you understand me? Secondly, and he said he wants to make Nigeria from consumption to production. He wants Nigeria to be producing. That means most company that has died in Nigeria, he wants to reopen them. He wants to bring them back so that a lot of people will have work. If people have jobs in Nigeria, it will be more easier to fight poverty. When you create jobs, it gives people food on their table and it reduces crime.
Hello. 1 second, my brother.
Okay.
You see, on the other side of Niger Watch, they are holding a poll asking people to ban me not to use the website. That is Peter Obi Boys. And that is not going to happen. That shows How can you see somebody who not the people where they support Peter Obi now? They went to the other platform, started asking for a poll on the other side of Nigeria was to ban me. Those are the type of people you say that will not encourage Godfather and all this type of things. That's
Okay, can I tell you something? These are supporters. These are supporters and these are youths. They are very angry at the system. So anybody that is trying to support the I'm talking. Anybody that is trying to support the corrupt system, they are angry at them. So them trying to ban you is because they are angry that you are supporting corruption. That's why.
Okay. Let me support you, Mr. Chris. Is it Mr. Chris, right?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Okay. Oh, Bobby. Okay, Mr. Bobby. Yes. Let me support you. Epa, you have just brought a complaint that they are carrying out a poll on whether to ban you from the program or not. If you are genuine, you will not get the negative side. Nobody will ban you. So for me, I'm very sure of myself. If you are not genuine, they ban you from the program. That's all. You know me, I'm very strict. Let the poll take place. If you are not genuine, you'll be banned. If you are genuine, you stay. That's all. That's the way I see life.
What do you mean genuine?
No, if you say poll, a poll is poll. Let them carry out the poll. Why are you worried about poll? You should not be worried about the poll. For me, I've not seen anything you have done wrong here. So why should you be banned? So don't have to worry about that. That is my own take. That's my own deduction.
In the first place, those people allowing such a poll.
That's the people you have to blame, not the people.
Exactly.
People can say anything.
For them to allow the poll.
Yeah, for them to allow that's people you have to blame, not the. These listeners can say anything. These are according to my brother Bobby. People can say anything, but let's go to the question you asked. Please,
can I say something about the poll, please? Can I say something about that poll?
Let's not stretch it too much. Let's not stretch it too much.
Can we go to the point?
Let's go to the point. And I don't want to take more than 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, Mr. Adeola has been eager to talk, please. So let me quickly. For what you say, what will Peter Obi bring to the table? The manifesto is not out yet. According to what my brother Bobby just said, he talked about from consumption to construction or manufacturing. I think that for now that is enough. Look at the artisan. We are just banking on the artisans right now because what we have seen Peter Obi, and he has said, go and verify. Let us go and verify what he has done and see what we have to. The fact is there has to be a paradigm shift because of what has been happening. You see, Peter Obi is talk about cutting costs, and you should know me as a businessman. I know how I cut costs in my business. My air conditions were giving problem. I have 4 air conditions in my establishment. They were giving problem. And when I invited a professional to come, they came twice. They were taking a lot of money from me. So for me, I read electrical engineering in the Polytechnic. I asked them they taught me for about 9 years now. I've been doing it. I know how much I have saved. So you see, when you say, what did somebody bring to the table? There are a lot of ways of cutting costs. Somebody, cutting costs about 10 million, 20 million every week in a state. What about a country? So we have a lot to. Let us wait for the manifesto and see what it's going to bring to the table. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, can I come on?
I'll come for you for the question. Can we allow Mr. Adeola
Chris want to talk.
Adeola has been waiting, please. Adeola has been waiting.
Chris George,
thank you.
Adeola, go ahead, talk.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bondi. Yeah, well, what I want to say is that I really like what the last speaker just said just now, and my addition to it is that firstly concerning the poll you are talking about, I saw that poll, I just saw it, and the point is that some people don't understand meaning of presenter. When you are presenting a program, a presenter doesn't need to go exactly where you are going, like exactly what Mr. Monday is doing. If you are a supporter of Obi, there's some certain things they need to ask you. That doesn't mean that person is biased or something. They need to ask you for you to be able to convince others to join you. You understand? Like what Mr. Monday was trying to ask now is that how can my vote will not be wasted? How can I do it that voting for Obi will be an additional for me, or will be something that I will not blame myself by wasting my vote. I think those are the things somebody like me also want to know. I've been saying that let's do the calculation. Let's know how we can make Obi to get to that place. It's not matter of condemning whatever anybody is trying to support. Anybody can support whatever they want. But this channel, the way I see this channel, is like everybody, you have your right to say whatever you want or to support whoever you want. But the way some people are taking this channel now, it's like this channel is automatically for Obi. If you are not in support of Obi,
you are right.
Don't come to this place. And it's not supposed to be like that. We are all youth. We should be able to convince ourselves. I'm very sure that if Obi happened to be one of us, the kind of character I know Obi about, Obi will be the one to know the calculation he's going to get by voting for Obi. He will be the one to know the kind of things Obi can offer when he becomes a president. That will be that we say we are supporting. He's kind of person that likes to know the facts and try to know where he's going. He doesn't want to be a failure. So exactly what we are trying to do here, we need to know if we support Obi, what are we going to get? Is he going to win? If he's not going to win, okay, if we know that this kind of person we want to support is the right person, is the one that has the experience to do it. Okay, let's work it out how we can support him and be the winner. Not by using mouth to support him, Obi, shouting.
Adeola,
This thing is not
wait,
about
excuse. Adeola, I want to say something. Can I please ask you this question? I know it's personal. Wait, please. I want to ask him something. Please, deep down, who are you supporting? Who are you rooting for?
Honestly, as I'm talking to you right now, the only person that I know that if he get there is going to make it right is Obi. But I want to know how he can win. You can't just be shouting.
Simple as ABCD.
I can't just waste my vote. I want to know how he's going to win. Because what I notice now is that the only place they are shouting Obi is East. The only place they are shouting it very well. Okay, now, I'll give you the example now. Try to check this place we are right now. Check all the list of everybody that is talking on this platform now. The majority here, they are from East. The majority people here, they are Igbo. I want you to do the exactly what I'm telling you right now.
You are wrong.
Mr. Adeoye, please 1 second. 1 second, yeah. Everybody, 1 second. Okay. Listen, okay. If they get their vote right, that gives me free hand. I have a platform. I have my own platform, and that platform will be linked to Tinubu's platform support groups. And I will get a lot of viewers and I will get a lot of supporters that will hit these people. These are people who came out shouting Biafra, 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 Biafra. Biafra is now finished. They want to be president of Nigeria, which they don't want to belong.
Pardon, go there. Don't go. That is wrong of you. Don't go there. You are a presenter. You are a presenter. You are a presenter. This guy just supported you. You are a presenter. Don't go there. But don't go there.
Can I come in? Can I come in, please? Can I entitle for speech?
You are entitled. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Honorable colleagues. My contribution on this issue that, please, I want us to be disciplined. Not that none of us is not disciplined, but let us remove ethnic and the tribalism sentiment here, which is major issue Nigeria is facing. And let us work perfect. Nigeria can be a perfect country among other African countries and entire globally. And let us be one and remove tribal sentiments and ethnicity, which will not get us anywhere. So, and let me start from the head to toe and know whether Nigerian youth is ready for change or not. I'm not castigating any state or I'm not criticizing anyone in this presidential election, though I'm not residing in Nigeria, but I want to use this platform and talk to my fellow Nigerian, which is at home. Nigerian youth, are we ready for change or not? Because when I look at Nigerian youth shouting for change, I know that most of Nigerian youth are stomach infrastructural workforce. Why am I saying this? When you look at Ekiti State election, what exactly happened in Ekiti State election, you ask yourself, these youth charting for change, are they ready for change? That's the major thing you ask yourself. These youth agitating for change, are they ready for change or are they still wanted where they are? Simple that if the youth are ready for change, what's happening in the state is their perfect example that the youth are not ready for change. They're just ready for all of them for their own money, not there for change. Because
you are very right.
Okay, let me come. If the Nigerian youth are ready, typically change. I will take you back. What happened in Imo State? Why current governor in Imo State now, Kopus Odemma, which is at fault, become a current governor in Imo State? Why Ameki Hediora, the sitting governor, was what? Moved out from the governor's seat. So, Nigerian youth should ask themselves, are they ready for change or are they just making noise, making noise, making noise? It's simple that we are not ready for change. Tell me a youth, a sensible youth, collecting 10K for what? Election. What can 10K afford for Nigeria in this current situation?
Thank you. Correct.
What can 10,000 naira afford you for this current situation we are in Nigeria? Let us stop making noise. We are ready for change. Because if the Nigerian youth are ready for change, what happened in Ekiti State not supposed to happen? Now, let me come again in terms of presidential campaign. Who is better than each other or who is not better than each other? You see, when you compare P2B and Boramedi Tinubu, you ask yourself, resources that come in Anambra State and the resources coming in Lagos State, are they the same? The revenue entering Lagos State and the revenue entering Anambra State, are they the same? So, you ask yourself this question and take yourself a very perfect answer. Because among the states in Nigeria, Lagos is the richest state. Are you hearing me?
We are listening to you. We are hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Lagos is the most richest state in Nigeria. And when you study Lagos landmark, Lagos is among the state smallest landmark, which means and has highest revenue, highest resources that come in Nigeria. Which means if the time of development, Lagos is supposed to be most envious place.
One second. Somebody's on the phone. Hello, go ahead, brother.
Okay. Lagos is supposed to be most envious place in West Africa, entire African nation. So let us stop emphasizing any candidate because let us stop looking for quantity and look for quality.
Hello.
You understand? Let us stop looking for quantity and look for quality.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. So, until I want to beg my fellow Nigerian youth, let us remove ethnic and tribal sentiments, which will not lead us anywhere. If we are ready for change in this nation, let us stop collecting money from in terms of election and stop stomach infrastructural force. Two again, until if let me come from Mr. Bobby. If P2B win presidential election, that demons in Nigerian parliament called senator, how P2B gonna tackle them? Because any project P2B presents, they are the one to pass it. So tell me, how the P2B gonna tackle that people?
First of all, let me answer you because it's a question.
Sorry, my brother, sorry. I just want to thank you very much. I have to go to work. Thank you for giving me time to talk. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay. And you?
Okay.
When you watch Nigerian,
do you want me to answer the question or not?
Okay, I'm ready. You can answer.
Okay. First of all, let me tell you something. What we are rooting for is for
Muja. Hello. The last speaker. Can I give the floor to? Are you still there, Chris or Bobby?
I'm there. I'm hearing
We are
you.
here. We are here.
You've just said it all that all youth, if they are ready, that they should do it the proper way. That they should do it the proper way. Yes, you are right. My own proper way, what I would suggest is that if they are ready, a lot of people think that I support Tinubu. Yes, there's nothing wrong me supporting my own person I choose.
Candidate.
Everybody
Yeah.
has right to choose. You understand? My problem is just that here's a situation. We've only got about two people from the southern Nigeria, and that's Tinubu and Peter Obi. And I see Peter Obi, the road is too far for him to get here. Then Tinubu got big experience, and that is the thinking of those people who made him a presidential flag bearer, that to wrestle power from the south, from the north. I don't think I have done anything wrong here, but a lot of the youth supporting Peter Obi, they do not understand how politics play in Nigeria. Not that I'm claiming that I know it all. Here is a situation. The North had what do you call it, Atiku. Then they have Kwankwaso to maybe allegedly to become vice president to Obi. And the antecedent and the nature of vote coming from the North, the Northerners are probably going to support the one going for
Are you sure they are going to support Atiku? Are you sure?
Because the tradition, the way I've seen these people, you see Buhari is not well.
I want to ask you something. Buhari and Jonathan, should they run together? On one.
Okay, can I ask you a question? There's an election coming in Osun State next month. Are you telling me that if Labour do feature in that election, that they will win Osun State?
Okay, can I tell you something? Nobody is rooting for another person. We don't want to know any state.
Okay,
we are just talking about
you want to have a regional party.
We don't care about who is there or who is not there. We just want somebody to be there, to be president, so that at least change will come. We don't care about who will be.
You are not rooting for northern president. Are you rooting that we will have a southern president, which is not possible?
How do you know it's not possible?
So everybody in the south will just vote, then he will become president of Nigeria.
Remember, let me say something. Remember, if Kunkoso don't come to be with Mr. Obi, it doesn't be his vice. Do you know that the vote in North will be shared between Atiku and Kunkoso?
I do not see my calculation.
And remember, Tinubu is going to get some vote from North also. So if Mr. Obi,
I agree with you.
Are you saying technically, if Mr. Obi, listen. If technically, if Tinubu, listen, please. Listen, don't allow you to talk. If Tinubu, Atiku, and Kokoso share the vote in North, and Mr. Obi win Southeast and Southwest, is the president. Do you know that?
Say again. If Kwankwaso,
Tinubu and Atiku share the North votes, and Tinubu collects more from Southwest or Southeast, do you believe that if there is only Obi that win in Southeast, Southwest, is going to win the election? If the youth here really vote for Obi, do you know how many youth we have in this our side? So election is about calculating.
If you say if all the youth vote for Obi in Southeast and Southwest, is that what you are saying?
That is, I'm telling that because Tinubu is going to get some votes from Southwest also. You understand? But I'm very sure
clear all the Southwest states.
You will clear the majority vote in Southwest. Forget about that. We don't need to deceive ourselves.
It's not possible. It's not. We'll see now. We'll see.
My brother,
February is not too far. February is not too far.
Let me just add something. Something happened in Abuja today. let me just tell you something that happened in Abuja today. And if it's something like that happened during the election, if anything like that happened during the election, that's exactly what will happen. They are about to get their PVC. They now say that some youth, they are youth though, they want to get their PVC. They are there, a lot of them. They now say that some Fulani people now came. They wear jalamia like this with a white stone, white beer like this. I don't know what happened. They said the man said they should not attend to the youth again. I'm just giving an example. It's on Instagram. Say they should not attend to the youth again. So I don't know what, maybe the man is bringing something out or something. I saw that youth. He was the one making the video. He said, let's go. Enter. That man is bringing something. Okay, I can't come and die. Let's enter our car. That man doesn't want them to give us PVC again. He said they should chase office away. It's like, you want to bring something out. I know if you die, open the car. I said, move the car now. You see? So when I was watching that, I was just laughing that look at the person that want to give PVC. You understand? So it's just an example. You understand? These people, they've been on this game for a very long time. You understand? And they know what they can do if they notice, even if they notice that people is about to affect their vote, they will see it coming and they will know what they can do to prevent it. You understand what I'm saying? So
Can I tell you something? Anybody that is against Obi's campaign now, that is against the movement, because it's not even about Obi, the person is going to get temptation, trust me. Because even this man, Father Obaka, Father Obaka made a statement.
Wait, before you call me. What happened during the NSAS when they are protesting in Abuja? NSAS. What happened? Don't you see people that are against NSAS? Don't you see other people that face them, that face you, that was doing NSAS? Another youth.
They were small now. They were pay talks now. They were pay talks.
Is that what?
They were small. They were not much like NSAS.
That is what I'm telling you.
Excuse me. I want to bring in the new person, a new man in here. He just came in to join us, our brother.
Is your Tinubu brother? Bring him. Is your Tinubu brother?
Mr. Al Lewis. Mr. Al Lewis, it's your turn now. Please, can you go ahead?
Can you give me 1 minute? I'm coming.
He's busy. Talk. That person should talk.
Yeah, when it comes.
Okay, what I was saying.
Okay, I'm here. Please, can I talk?
He's here now. 1
second. Can I talk?
Please. No, let Al Lewis talk. Al Lewis, go ahead.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'm coming.
Please go ahead. Talk.
Okay, can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to greet Honorable Police again in this wonderful platform. When I want to ask my fellow Nigerians, let us not be biased or criticize any candidate which is running for president. What I want to ask Nigerians, election is coming for Ochu State, right? Like one of my colleagues say here.
Yeah.
The youth that clamor for change, agitating for change, are they ready again?
Can I tell you something? What about the Wait. The candidate that they need is in APC.
Wait. This, if the youth are ready for change, I don't see any effect APC will assume power in any state again.
Why?
You understand?
Why?
Because the current situation in Nigeria is now is because of APC government.
Let me tell you something. Their best candidate can be APC. Their best candidate can be in APC. Peter Obi was in PDP before.
For change, because when you are an APC candidate, you must follow the APC constitution. Every party have their constitution. You must work according to your constitution.
They must work with APC manifesto, so it's the same thing if they follow APC candidates.
Let me tell you something. A Rome was not built in a day. A Rome was not built in a day. So that's what I mean.
And having the public peace. Change. That change will start
Rome
from removing the old people in the power.
We don't hear change.
Rome was not built in a day.
We don't hear change from Jonathan and all the rest.
We shall be. APC is the most useless party in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say.
The current situation we are now is because of APC.
APC is the most useless party that I've ever ruled Nigeria. Trust me.
Wait.
I want to ask honorable colleague question again in this platform. From 1991 to now, because everyone is crying, when I listen to some news that say that P2B group doesn't have a structure, I want to commend P2B supporters here. Nigerian youth are what? Are the structure. So, if you ask yourself from 1991 to now, these are the past administration that have not achieved anything, from Obasanjo to Goodluck Jonathan to Buhari government. Even Yar'Adua, nothing have achieved in Nigeria. Let me tell you the situation of Nigeria and how other our African country take us. Nigeria is the worst country in the Africa. Why? No electricity, no road infrastructure, no good standard school, no water supply. So, some supporters that are supporting APC government or PDP government. APC and PDP are husband and wife. I want to ask those who are supporting Atiku. Atiku, between 2015, then Atiku and Jonathan, Atiku was in I can remember when PDP, Atiku diverted from APC, one against what? Against Mohamed Buhari. Okay, when President Buhari want to take a second tenure, Atiku divert to PDP. So, if you are, as Atiku supporters, if you are campaigning for Atiku, what achievement are Atiku going to bring for Nigerian youth? That's one question I have Atiku supporters. We have Atiku supporters here. Because since Atiku has been vice president, Atiku is a master, nothing have achieved. Now, I'm not criticizing Ahmed Bola Tinubu, but I want to ask people question. Lagos is the richest state in Nigeria, but Lagos revenue no suppose manage how Ahmed Tinubu manage it, because Lagos supposed to have most developed country in Africa. When you compare Lagos revenue, compare country like California. Lagos supposed to be like a California in terms of development. But Lagos has all the internal revenue. But still, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Anambra are still dragging development. Why Tinubu was in the seat. So Tinubu and P2B, I thought I would choose P2B because the way Bola Tinubu managed Lagos revenue, no.
He borrowed money,
and
he borrowed a lot of
Lagos
money.
Revenue.
And he borrowed money. Tinubu borrowed money when he was governor of Lagos State,
yeah,
and Lagos was making revenue for him, and he borrowed a lot of money. He left Lagos on debt. When he left, he was on debt. Lagos was on debt. Till today, Lagos is still paying those money. What did he use the money for? That he borrowed.
That is not true. That is not true, my brother.
Wait, I'm coming for wait.
Go and verify. Go and verify.
I don't need to verify. I was there. That is not true.
Hello? Wait a minute. The two speakers, wait. Both of you, see the way I organize my program. We have somebody speaking against, speaking for Peter Obi. Two are here now. One pro, one against Peter Obi, or one neutral. That is the person of Adeola. Can we allow Adeola to speak, please?
Okay.
Adeola, it's your turn.
Okay, my brother, thank you. You see, what I want to say is that I would just like us to see things the way it is. You understand? No matter how, all of us cannot support everybody, and our opinion cannot be the same. We are human beings. It's very easy for us to have different opinion. That is why we have this platform, so that we can share each other's experience. You understand? If I'm against somebody, that doesn't mean I should say something that is not right concerning that person. But I will just let you know that the person I'm supporting is the best candidate, and he has experience more than the other people. You understand? And I will look for a way to confuse you from where you are to come to where I am. I think that is how you can achieve in terms of politics. You understand? But the point is that when we are talking Lagos have a lot of achievements. because Lagos was the capital before. You understand? When we are talking, if you are talking about Tinubu during his tenure, Tinubu served for 8 years. And go and check record. During the Tinubu time, Tinubu and Obasanjo were not in good times at all. Because it's the only Tinubu that was in different parties then. Majority party then, they were all in PDP. Because it's very difficult for PDP that time to have opposition. You understand? And that time, Obasanjo holds Lagos allocation for good 8 years. He didn't give Lagos state allocation, and Tinubu was paying that money from Lagos revenue. He was paying salary. He doesn't owe salary.
They are not saying that anymore. They are just being biased. They are not saying that, or they've just forgot everything, including this democracy.
Yes, we have to say
from the military. These people don't want to talk about that now. They just
because
want to
that time,
a lot of this because they are biased.
For good 8 years, Obasanjo owed Tinubu 8 years allocation. He didn't give Lagos state allocation, and he was giving all the states, all other states. It was when Fashola came that Yar'Adua now paid the money to Fashola, because till Tinubu left the throne then, he didn't collect the allocation from federal at all, and he was paying salary. There's no time you can see any protest in Lagos state. Their pensioner or anybody asking Tinubu for payment of their salary or something. And I've never heard that Tinubu borrow money when he left. He left money by the time he left the government then. But let's leave that. That's apart. I'm still saying it, and I'll continue saying it. If I want to choose between Tinubu and Obi, I will choose Obi 100%. Or I will continue choosing Obi. But what I need to know, how Obi is going to get there.
They don't have answers.
I want to know. That's statistics I want to know. If there is answer for that, if I see your calculation, okay, this is how we're going to do it, this is how we're going to do it, fine. But for example,
I can answer if you want answer.
If you want to answer, I will ask you question now. So if you want to do exam, wait, if you want to do exam, there's something we call what do we call this thing? There is an exam you will do before your main exam come. I forget what we call it. You understand? It's not even test. You understand? But mock exam or something you are wanting. Thank you, mock exam.
Yeah,
you understand? Like this Ekiti election and Osun election supposed to be a mock exam for all of the youth. You understand? Because as you are talking, we believe that all the youth we are in Labour Party now. We believe all the youth we are all in Labour Party now, simply because of Obi. So definitely, out of all of us, are you saying we cannot see somebody that can represent us in Osun State and Ekiti State, that we can even test our popularity? We should be able to test our popularity, test our power. If we are going to work, if Obi is going to enjoy us, if Obi is going to achieve us, we should be able to test it during the Ekiti and Osun election. Now Osun is coming out. Do we have any
government? Can you allow me to talk? Can I answer your question?
I'm still talking now.
Talk now. Answer. Talk.
Okay. Talk.
Okay. First of all, the kind of structure that Obi has is the youth. Secondly, you people talking about the state or Osun election, this one election. We are not focusing on state now. For your information, we are not focusing on state election. We are focusing on presidential election. We are not focusing on other candidates. We are focusing on Peter Obi movement.
No.
So,
that's the mistake. That's the mistake we are talking about. That's the mistake.
How is it a mistake? How is it mistake?
Okay, let me tell you.
Number 4, wait.
Let me tell you.
Talk, Adeola. Wait. Adeola, talk.
Can Obi do it alone? Obi cannot do it alone. For example,
how do you mean that he's going to do it alone? How do you mean?
He cannot do it alone. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. For example, now
let me ask him the question very well.
Okay,
ask me.
Okay, like you said that you are not focusing on presidency now. You are focusing.
We are focusing on presidency, not governorship.
You are focusing on presidency, so you don't need no people supporting Peter Obi in Osun State. So Peter Obi do not need Osun State. Vote. Is that what you are saying?
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that for Osun State, Labour Party might have candidate there.
We don't know him yet, so we don't know who they have there. I'm not in Osun State. You understand? So we have youths in Osun State that will vote for Peter Obi. You understand? So after Peter Obi has emerged as the president of Nigeria by God's grace,
Then they'll
we
come
will
and
now
contest
focus
on our
on
own.
state. Do you understand?
My
We want
brother,
to claim the edge.
I'm sorry. Let me come in.
We want to claim the
Let me
edge.
So let him land. You will have time. Let him land. Go on.
We want to claim the head. Then we will not talk about the body and
Complete
tail.
the head. And the same the election of president and governorship is the same. Same day. Go on, clean the
Can I
head.
come in? Can
We
I
just
come in?
welcome this guy in now. Okoro
You don't know
Daniel.
that man. You know
Please
two paper.
join us.
Who has
Tell us.
noise? Who has noise in the background?
It's from your side. Who's that? From Okoro Daniel. Okoro Daniel, can you switch off what you are using to watch us, please? Go
Please,
ahead.
can I come in?
Adiola, ask the question. Adiola, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. What I want to
I'll
say is
switch
that
off my mic.
if you said you want to start from up, you understand that is where politics is not like that. Because
Oh,
Obi face cannot cover everywhere. Somebody has to be there for him. Now, if you are saying that youth in Osun, you will vote for, are you coordinating? You are not coordinating anybody from Osun. We should be able to know who is heading them there, who is leading in Osun, who is coordinating in Osun, what is he doing in Osun, how do
Please,
you
thank you
communicate
for
with
not
somebody in
bringing my
Osun?
life at a time.
You understand? If you say you don't need anybody in Osun, because a governor of a state, for example, if Labour Party has a governor in one state, that governor will have power in that state to control his people. You
hello,
understand?
He cannot control. He cannot
hello,
control
Chris
the
George.
people. You are wrong.
Chris George.
You are very wrong.
Chris George, please, are
You
you
are very wrong.
driving? Are you driving? Your noise is coming out from your place, Chris George. Go ahead.
So
Okay.
let me tell
Now,
you
if
something.
you said sorry, I'm talking before the noise came in. You said governor cannot control a state. Let me tell you, no matter what happened during the election, the security officers will listen to the governor of the state than individually. If there is some youth coming now, maybe they are going to go and vote, they want to go and vote. If police stop you, if anybody stop you, that where are you going? Okay, we suspect you people. Enter the bus, enter this thing. They will pack all of you. They will go and put you somewhere till they finish election. Nothing can happen, and there's nothing you will do. But there's no way
How
you will
many
say a
youths? How
governor of
many
the
youths
state.
are they going to pack? How
Are
many
you
youths?
people going to move at once? So everybody will leave from his house. There's no way everybody will move at once. Are we living in the same place? We are not
You're
living in the same
imagining
place.
things, bro. You imagine things.
I'm sorry.
Let me
You will
explain to
see it.
you.
Hello, can I come in,
Election is not
please?
like that. Election is not like that, my brother.
Mr. Okoro, go
Okay,
ahead.
good
Talk.
evening. Yeah, good evening, sirs. Good evening, my brothers. We are all
Yeah.
Nigerians, actually. Please, there is one particular narrative I'm trying to figure out from all of us who so-called Nigerians. We Nigerians, actually, is why don't we want to accept the obvious? That's why I find it difficult to see most of us, we youths, arguing. There's something that we don't each actually want, but we are arguing in favor of that thing. This my yellow brother, I'm trying to figure out, though you're not in Nigeria, but maybe we get information of what is going on here, though. But the current situation right now, everybody's fed up. It's not about Obi. When did Obi even started this thing? When was he given the ticket, actually? But all of a sudden, we're no longer looking towards APC, PDP. It's now Obi. And some are actually against him. For what reason? They will want to compare what he did in the people that you guys are even, some of you guys are supporting now. What did they do? The vice president, even the ex-president of Lagos State, the former governor of Lagos State, what did he do? Most people referring to him as you've done this, you've done that. Please, I'm in Lagos State today. I can't actually see what he did. Though he started the BRT initiative, though, but he didn't do it. He did. The commencement of that BRT lane. Okay, managed to do it by 12 and to this thing. Got to a stage where Fashola have to finish it. And I don't see that as a criteria where people will be using it to compare. Let's leave compare aside. Generally, everybody's tired. This current system, it is fed up. It is gotten to a where people don't even have the spirit to even speak English any longer. You just want to see a new change, and let's see how it is. We tried the Buhari based on the propaganda they sold to us 2014, 2015, and we could see that it didn't go out. Is it not fair enough to let us give the people that have the person that had the the economical experience that can explain things, breaking it down for a layman to understand that yes,
Exactly.
that is what I'm talking about. This person has been economically breaking things down for us compared to somebody that will say, I will put people, I will put a technical, I will put this and that. How will you put somebody that you don't even know? You can't send somebody to the market where you don't know the cost of that thing. The person can go and come back and say this thing is worth million naira, why is only 10 naira? But putting the right person that knows the actual amount they are selling that thing will come back and tell you that you can't cheat me because I already know what they are selling it. So please, let's forget most guys that communicate, most guys I have interaction with, they are basically being sentimental about the whole thing. They actually want the change internally, but between them, they actually don't.
Mr. Okoro, can I ask you
Yes,
some
sir.
questions too?
Okay,
This
sir. Go ahead,
topic
sir.
here today is that you are saying that a lot of people are clamoring for Peter Obi.
Yes.
Then agreed. But we are discussing today that this yearnings just limited to one particular region of Nigeria.
I want to
That is
disagree
the
with you, sir.
southeast and the south.
I want to disagree
Not
with you,
in
sir.
the southwest. Wait now, not in the southwest. So this youth shouting, Peter Obi, there was an election last week. The Labour Party, the platform Peter Obi is using, came fourth, number 4. And there is election coming up in next month in Osun. They are not on ground. So how can they now become president? And this is the youth. You see, they were here before, the youth. They were here on this platform because I'm not speaking the truth to because I was speaking the truth to them. They left to another platform. Here is a situation in Ekiti. They didn't perform well. They started shouting vote buying, vote rigging, and all those things. But when they find out, it is the youth that was selling their vote for money. Then, how can Peter Obi? The question to you now: how can Peter Obi be the president in February 2023 when the people are not in most places? They are not feasible. We are not seeing them in the north. We are not seeing them in the southwest. I don't want to live in a cuckoo land. I'm a realist. I believe in reality.
I
And
actually
go to
heard.
the last question is, it's not be tested and proven for the whole Nigeria that Peter Obi is the right person that can fix Nigeria. If he's so good, like you said, on economical activities, then I think if Peter Obi loves Nigeria, he should be asking for the Minister of Economics.
To me, I think that word is degraded to his own person. For you attributing such a person to economics, somebody that have served as a bank, the CEO, I think, to become economics. So let me know you some word here.
Sorry, I also have a question. Maybe you
To,
should join this question together. Maybe I should ask my own so you can just
Kuda, let me answer the part first. I'll come to you. For me not to miss words, miss.
Talk on which motor you go ride, which road you want pass, which not. Tell us.
First of all, let me explain things to us here. When Buhari got his mandate through APC, we can categorically say here how many House of Assembly and how many governors or senators were in AP. Was it APC then or ATC or something? That was in the other party before the march. Can we say it?
CPC.
Yes, CPC. How many CPC members were they having then in the House of Assembly and
okay,
other
let me answer you. Buhari had...
Now wait, now they come, yes. They were few in numbers, not until they march. Then when they march, other members in PDP saw the ideology being propagated by these APC major members then. They now started doing what? They started, who can account to how many governors, or some ex-governors, some current ones that did what they camped because of what what they believe they foresaw from this particular individual. So that is the same thing happening here now. You get my point? You don't expect somebody that just got tickets to not up to a month to everybody start to, it's gradually. When people start buying into his ideology, you see them fat. Before you know it, I'm telling you the fact. Like the governor, our dear governor from those states, he said something indirectly and directly. It's left for those that can understand where he's heading to. Who knows? Before December, I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you the fact. Not because I'm supporter of Toby. I'm telling you the fact. You start seeing them gradually moving because most of them will not want to be in the losing side. I'm telling you the actual fact. They are contemplating right now what to do. If either they will remain where they are and will fall in the losing side. Most of the people that left PDP to join APC then did it not because of what they have in plan or what they have to offer Nigerians. They did it in order not to remain in the losing side. That is actually what is going to happen in this political district that we are about to enter. So you start seeing defections. Then you not start counting how many people do they have in Senate. How many people you be counting how is their number actually, not do they have at all. You get my point? Coming to the Osun State, Ekiti State, definitely we've already seen the side without anybody telling you. You've already seen the side. The incumbent was an APC person. I don't expect another party to come and take over where we actually know what these people are capable of and what their citizen is. We know what they do. We know that nobody calling in Nigeria and tell you that nobody did not expect a massive vote buying during that period. They all saw it. They were expecting it. It wasn't a meeting for people.
Okay, wait. I want to ask you one question now.
Okay, sir.
You have answered. You told us that we should wait 2 months or 3 months to the election. We should wait till December. That is 2 months
before then.
Before then, we will know. I understand that. Then the other question is, if actually Peter Obi do become the president of Nigeria, what guarantee do you have that the money bags, the people now you don't want, will all come to Labour Party like they always do?
You see me? Let's be frank with ourselves.
You will not accept
the first 2 years of Buhari, sir, the first 2 years of Buhari, we all saw what he had the intention of doing. It's just that he could not have the courage to sustain his intention, maybe due to peer pressure or maybe due to pulling me back. I don't know how to use my English for that to quantify that particular thing. Now, assuming he maintained that status quo, where EFCC was going, everybody, you said whistleblower, whatever, he was going after even his own particular party to then. Assuming he continued that status quo, by now would have been praising that particular individual. But he got to a line whereby he deviated, he backslid from his initial campaign manifesto, which is to fight corruption. Secondly, he now introduced nepotism into it. We will not deny that fact. You get my point? So now, about people becoming and maybe other corrupt people from other parties because of they don't want to fall in the losing side, to start deflecting back to that side. Okay, if the head say no, irrespective, even though you are even though we are sitting in the same party unit or party hall, that you get caught one thing in corruption allegation or corruption level, guy, if they carry you, the rest will sit up. Obi for word, I'm sure he will not want to spoil one thing. That we will not want a recurrence of what we are currently facing. Even though he's going to be impeached, yes, he will be impeached and will leave. At the end of the day, nobody will blame him. You say, guy, I wanted to do something, but look at what you guys did. Look at what your senators did because I did not allow them to remove me. So nobody will blame him. Then him going there and overlooking or turning a blind eye. Sorry, sir, I have to apologize. They're actually doing some office partition in my office here, so you'll be hearing one or two noises from time to time. So back to my my words. So if the head, like he currently says, was saying, if the head is what the rest will follow suit. If the head sit up, he follows up with the project. He's always on there, just like Tinubu, Fashola. Fashola today. See, I keep telling people this. People, Igbo doesn't like Yoruba because of Tinubu. No. I'm telling you the fact. If Tinubu will allow himself to be substituted with Fashola, guy, P2B will lose supporters today. The people that will be decamping from P2B supporters today will be massive to Fashola because we've seen his track record. He's a man that was straightforward. He was on ground following things himself, going underground, taking the undercover inspection on himself without announcing. He came to Ikorodu hospital one time without them knowing. He pretended, I believe he dressed like somebody else, like a patient or something, and found out all the irregularities that has been going on in the hospital. I'm not sure if that's Orisha, but it has been known. Let's put that one aside. You get my point. So when the head stands frame and say, no, see, if now will kill me for standing for the right thing, that will not kill me. That for me to bend or to change or to deviate from my manifesto. So that one is that. Then coming down from the massive campaign for PVC is only in the southeast and south. I did Lagos. Let's say the reality here. TBS here, we know America every year. People go out. Malaba International, what happened there recently? The people are not going out. Southwest generally, even in the north. And again, when this my brother, the other guy, I've forgotten his name, Adiola something, was keep on. You see, I want people, most of us here, learned people among us here to understand that. You see, this north, we keep on calling north. Guy, north is not a full north. Don't compromise middle belt among the north. Don't align them with north. They are predominantly Christians, and we know what they are going through. They know what they are going through. So these two people particularly should write them off. They know what they are going through. Yeah, for them to now hear another this kind of person from the same party that was.
Excuse me. How many states in the middle belt?
6, Abi. I think it's 6.
Yes,
6 of them. Yes, middle belt.
And Peter Obi will win in all the 6.
I follow many platforms here. Let me be frank with you. I follow many platforms in social media. I follow the middle belt platform, many platforms. I know what they talk. The only person they may consider in that area is Atiku. They may consider. Okay,
wait a minute. So you are not far from my own analysis. I just brought out analysis now that a vote for Peter Obi will mean a vote for Atiku. So you are coming to my side now.
No, I'm not coming to your side. We are actually different parallel. No. I said they may consider him if Peter Obi should decide to step down.
No, I'm asking you a question now.
Okay.
Another question. You've been speaking for a long time. The other people, the other panelists have all gone. So the question I'm asking now is that do you think the whole Northerners or over half of Northerners in the northern region will vote Peter Obi rather than Atiku? That's the question.
I won't say that because it's not possible actually. You don't expect them to all vote.
And wait, another question. Yeah. Do you know that all the vote for you to become president, the way they design Nigeria, they all come from the north. Without that,
I'm actually getting to that area. You see that all the north. Let me come down to that particular question. The reason why it has been perceived that the East have less votes or small votes, how they put it, that they don't even have enough number, is because of those people have not been having an interest in Nigerian politics. They lose hope in general. There is no particular area, local government, ward that after the indigenous people in that particular place, where the Igbo person will not come second. Now, imagine this. All the Igbo in all those areas, See, let's leave sentiment out of it. You see, we are saying
No
5 states.
sentiment here. I'm telling you what is happening.
Okay. Yes, I'm coming to your question. See, we are saying 5 states, 5 states, 5 states. Bros, if we should add other Igbos that is outside the east, there are more than 3 states. Lagos alone, self. No talk of even the southwest. In Ibadan or Osun, you go to any shops, you see there. If there's 10 shops, we all know who owns them. You get my point? If there's 10 mega shops, mighty shop, plazas, highest they will just allow 3 to be owned by the indigenous. And we are not counting those people as voters. We are not counting them as electorate. We are not counting them as numbers. See, let's be frank to ourselves. The North has number because that's their enclave. That's where they reside. That is where they are more. The Igbos are spread. If they now decide to vote wherever they are, wherever they find themselves, even this Lagos state, let's be frank with you. Actually, if I want to quantify the number of the Yorubas and the non-indigenous in Lagos state, they are like 50-50. Let's be frank to ourselves. I'm adding the Igbo, the Middle Belt that are here, the South South that are here, those brothers from all this Calabar, all of them. If you add them together, okay, they are close to the Yorubas. That's in Lagos state. The last election, 2019, even with all the things they try to do in all the populated or all the stronghold of where they find out where the Igbo peoples are more, you know what they did in order to just differentiate them from their civil right. But see it, the margin between APC and PDP, I don't think it's up to 200. If you can recall, assuming they allow everybody to just vote that particular 2019, bros, we should be telling ourselves, yes, all these figures that we have been concocting from our brain, it's just a yes, it's not true. So that is that. So the south, the northeast. You see, I keep telling people, please let's start differentiating this north. You say north. That's why most time if something happened there, we say north. Some of even those people that were adding to that north are angry. I have Benue colleagues, I have people from Plateau. They are colleagues and they're my friends. They hate it whenever I say north. You people, they say no. Please don't include us with them. Our way of things are different, far from different. But later we talk to say north. We include the middle Plateau, the Benue, the Taraba. No. If we are saying north, those people that are coming north, they should be specific. Let us say northeast, northwest, and northeast. As for northeast, yes, that northeast will be divided between Atiku, Tinubu, and Kwankwaso because they are Muslims, and those people go by their religious affiliation. That's number one. Come to northeast, where the religion aspect is being divided between the two religious beliefs, and based on what they are going through. See, let me tell you, as I am now, I cannot be suffering under this for this dispensation. And somebody you can't sell an angel for anybody from any devastated area in this Nigeria from APC. I'm telling you the fact.
I know that. Can I ask the last question? Can I just ask the last question?
Sir, let me conclude. You ask that. You can't go to Benue and say you want to say APC for them. They will look at you. Sorry, sir, for using that word for you, sir. They will look at this one wants to say APC. For this thing, the face. This has now issue the face. Where the current one never do anything. So, God, let me be realistic. And that is how they feel throughout that middle belt. That's number one. Then come to southeast. See, anybody that's taking that PDP, we will have 5% of the southeast are mistaken. That's number one. They are mistaken. And you say we are not sensitizing those villagers. Those villagers, see, as long as they have children, as I am now, even if I call my elderly person say, my daddy.
But my great boss, the time is running out on me. Can I just ask my last question? Please. You see, in what we are saying here, you are based in diaspora. you are doing your own calculation. Do you think
So I'm in Lagos?
You are in Lagos. You okay? You are in Lagos. Do you know that Buhari and all the people that have been winning the election there, they did not need massive vote from the southeast before they win their election. The last election, Buhari didn't win in the southeast, and he became the president because Nigeria's design, the Northerners have more votes than us. All the vote from Kano alone can rub off all the vote in southeast. Do you know that?
Saifa, I've made this. I've made. I think I've explained this. I've explained this question. I've answered this your question before. Then, who were they presenting? Do they fit? Do those people they are presenting? Do they fit their spirit, their mind? Do they do in the southeast that you're mentioning? Do those people fit their will to come out to do what they are doing actually now? If you can listen to some people that is above 40 years telling you that this is actually they are making this election their first time to vote, where we are there all this while, because all those candidates they were looking at them. Oh, these people, I don't need to stress myself.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Mr. Joseph Sunday, good evening. Welcome. Joseph Sunday, all the way from South Africa. I'm having problem with this platform now, and because a lot of Peter Obi supporters, they have actually voted, carry out a poll that I should be banned from speaking against Peter Obi. Joseph Sunday, I did not speak against Peter Obi. We're only trying to analyze how the vote play in Nigeria, but the supporters do not understand what we are saying here. If you want to join us now, you can phone. What they've done, they've removed the link for people to come in and join in. So you can make a phone call to join me to discuss what you have to say on WhatsApp for now. I hope you have my WhatsApp number. If you don't have it, I will pin it down here, and you will see it in a minute. Go ahead, my brother, talk.
Okay, I just going through the comment section here. I'm seeing Mr. Edu. Oh, there's a particular question he raised here. He said there are 13 million Igbos in the north. 13 million in the north. And the way
13 million Igbos in the north.
Yes, how many? He said it.
So how many are in the southwest? Then how many are in diaspora? All those ones are just stories.
See, no, it's giving an illustration
the
that
population of the whole entire Igbo, if 13 million live in the north.
It may not be. It may not be
lot are in
accurate.
West Africa, a lot are in Africa, a lot are scattered around the diaspora.
Sorry, his figure may not be accurate. His figure may be between, but that's just a step of what we are talking about. That is just a step towards what we are talking about. All this while the East did not have number, because I didn't vote last election because I thought the same. But now, okay, imagine now, INEC have started registration close to a year now. Not until Labour announced Peter as that say everybody just woke up. So those ones alone should give you the answers to your questions. If somebody
what will give answers to my question?
That the sudden rise to get PVC, the sudden flare for everybody to get this PVC to vote this time around.
My big boss, 1 second, man. You know, any electionary season like this, there is tendency for Nigerians to go and register their for PVC, and a lot of them have lost their own. A lot of them see it as an avenue to make money. A lot of the these politicians, people don't want. They sponsor people to go and get voters' cards. Just the way they do people,
Our advice, see, I will advise you to join some groups, to follow up on some groups and see the comments.
My brother, you don't know what,
sorry, sir.
you don't know what I've been going through.
I agree with you. See, sorry, sir. Sir, I agree with you, sir. But you see, the only thing that can change some youths to say their vote this current dispensation is you have to do more than what you're doing before. And I think no of these aspirants is ready to do above what they do. They are not ready. That is why they are resorting into blackmail, digging out what is not what is not there. Can you imagine? Somebody has been all this while enjoying himself. Nobody went and sang Bandura, whatever.
Wait, you see that question you asked? You said there are 13 million Igbos in the north. Somebody just asked now, how many houses in the south?
They are less.
And yet, you said they surround you.
The figure may not be right. That 30 million may not be accurate. But I'm telling you, the figure of the Igbos in the north surpasses them in the east. The figure of the Igbos in the north, it surpasses their own figure in the east.
But somebody just said the Igbos in the north,
cancelled by the south,
and that means versus the houses in the south, the Fulanis in the south.
Bros, let me be frank with you. I came back from East, not white. If I tell you that the Igbos I saw, the northerners I saw, all from, let's say, from Onitsha down to Enugu where I went to, they were just like packet up. They are accountable. Where if I start counting them from the bus, I can't. So it's quite how many they are. But go to the north, go to shops. The one that happened in Sokoto, where after what happened with the whatever, which businesses those people went to attack? The Igbos. How many of them have such a shops or such a business in the east? That is what you have to quantify. You have to analyze and mix things together.
Thank you very much, my brother. I've heard you, and I've given you enough time now to talk. I want to make some summary, then I'll give you the floor again to counter this summary. This what I've said, and I will ask you one special question regarding the supporters as well. Here is a situation. Somebody posted a comment that over 12 million Igbos in the north. That person forgot to say how many Fulanis are in the south, and they gave vis-a-vis population of the Igbos generally. That's one. And two, the supporters of Obi, you see what they've just displayed here. You said you will introduce me to a platform. I'm not the platform type. The only one I was a member of the platform yesterday, I've had to remove my name from it. I left the platform because most of them in diaspora are the ones shouting Peter Obi. While I brought this topic today, one reason is that in 2020, I'm from Edo State. We had the Edo election. The same group of people started shouting Obaseki, and Obaseki eventually won the election. But today, the same people who shouted Obaseki are the one now abusing him that he didn't do anything. Just to recap, when I started this particular video, I took a look at the trend of things to say my introductory messages. That one, Victor Okowa is now the presidential a vice presidential candidate to Atiku. Then on top of that, I said it's going to be a tough battle or a piecemeal for Peter Obi to clear those votes that will be met for Atiku. If Peter Obi cleared that vote meant for Atiku, that means the Nigerians or the supporters of Peter Obi will be at loss, and that their vote will not count anymore. By so doing, it will be another waste of exercise, waste of time in this current exercise, in that Obi at this point in time, last week, they lost Ekiti, and it's not making inroad to Southwest. That Obi himself know that he's not winning. It was when Atiku told him that it's not going to make him a running mate, that is when he decided to decamp to Labour. Obi was one time vice presidential candidate to Atiku. He never got enough vote, and that is why Atiku took that decision. So I came up with this video to try and explain to our people. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a lecturer. To explain to them that what you people are doing is not the best way. We in the southern Nigeria are not united. The kind of unity I want from them is either all of them in the south put down their structure and support Peter Obi. They are not divided. And that what they are doing, the votes coming from north, more bigger in the north. I went as far as saying that given the right chance, the northerners with their antecedents, they are likely to vote for their own presidential candidate than to vote for Kwankwanso, who will be rooting for vice president. If Peter Obi agreed to form an alliance, is Peter Obi going to step down for Kwankwanso? So when I brought the message out, and I brought the introductory message to the people, to the listeners, they all started, instead of reasoning with me, they all started castigating me. They went to the other debate that is happening on the same platform with Niger Watch to go and be holding a poll to ban me from presenting programs here. With all due respect, I'm not bothered about that. I have my own platform. It's just as a result of Niger Watch is a bit bigger than my one. But if I have been promoting mine since 2020, by now I will be big. But that don't deter me. You know, if the supporters of Peter Obi behave this way, I wonder what will happen in February if what I'm saying comes to be the reality, the truth. I hope they don't go and commit suicide if they truly love Nigeria, if they truly love Peter Obi, because the best thing for them is to go and kill themselves if they know that it's not going to be possible. You understand?
Let me come in here.
Right.
You see, you are entitled of your own opinion, but there's some particular words. There's some words that you've been using that even me too. I'm not just
like which word I use? Analysis.
You say they should go and commit suicide. That means
if they can tell me a lot of things, if they can go and commit they can go and commit suicide.
When I say an unbiased empire, you are an umpire, even though you have a sports side, soft side for those your particular individuals that you feel they deserve what you're actually giving them. Being an umpire, I believe you should have been in a neutral ground. Immediately you started this program, that's because I joined this program in the morning doing newspaper watch. Then the other guy now, I've forgotten his name, promised to start another 1 by 5. When they were trying to make him start the program immediately then. So he made a
one of them.
No, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming now. Allow you to talk.
You can see from the comment section. They removed the link. They removed the link
because
so that nobody should join.
As an umpire, you've not been fair to all. You understand? Just like a referee in the match. We all know all referees have their own personal club they support. But when they come out in the field, they must do everything possible, even though up to 99% to pretend as if they don't have that soft spot for that particular club that they are playing. Starting from your broadcast here, it was you are specific on what you actually stand for. It didn't took me up to 3 minutes to understand your stand. Being the first time I'm hearing you for the first time, because this is my first time I'm hearing you.
I've been
I'm
on
ready
this
to understand where you are heading.
for years.
But you would have stayed at the fence and allow others to be doing it.
That is what I did. After making my introductory, then I left it open.
You see this, like that's your last comment. And I said they should go and commit suicide. That means they will go and commit because of you felt that we are aggressive towards you. No, but it was your comment. It was your comment. You as an umpire, you should have avoid yourself from sentiment. You would have stand on a neutral ground to answer everybody the way. You would have answered everybody.
I stood my ground. One of them came here, started shouting, started claiming me. I mean, I said to
no, they will shout. We are the one. We are the participants. We're supposed to shout.
No, not somebody in house.
Just like this our brother now that just joining. Please, sir.
Mr. Okoro, please hold on. I'm so sorry that I have to interrupt you.